them in a run blitz and then getting an Alex Dale on a quick route where you're getting a positive pass route. I think the other thing that we'll see tonight is that they're going to try to get the ball in Anthony Hood's hands on offense as many times as possible. So that could be getting him those passing routes. Likely have LZ shadowing him a bit as well. So we might see some things with Anthony on jet sweeps, on Anthony on screen passes, maybe out of the wildcat formation. So I think that's a part of the recipe tonight for the Dolphins as well.
So you'd think that I'd have this figured out by week 11, right? So let's take it back to the top a little bit because I forgot to turn off the mute.
Okay. All right.
So let's go back to Simeon. You talked about – so Simeon has a wide receiver, number 8, Malik Elzy, who has a scholarship offer from almost every Power 5 school in the country. Can you tell us a little bit more about him again? Sorry.
Yeah. Oh no. I can channel this. I've been saying this all week. So yeah, Malik Elzy, number 8 for the Wolverines, 6'3", 198-pound junior wide receiver and free safety. As Tony mentioned, he has offers from just about every Big Ten school, Notre Dame, Florida State, Mississippi. They get this guy the ball a lot of times on deep routes. So you'll see him lined up as the wide side receiver with trips to the opposite side. And what they're looking for there is just to get him isolated off on the side and throw him a deep route. What the Dolphins will likely do to try to counteract that is they will have, I'm guessing, Anthony Hood mirroring him, following him all over the field, probably Patrick McHale over the top. And so I think if we talk about Dolphins' success on these things, it has to be similar to what they did against Brooks, similar by having Hood, who against Brooks shadowed a D1 recruit in Cameron Pickett all night, but as well with McHale helping out over top. And I don't remember what Pickett ended up with touches, but a lot less than what they needed. So I think that's, LZ definitely the headliner, so we'll be calling his name tonight. The offensive line of Simeon across the front, and I'll use the same joke again. I mean,
nobody heard it,
so just you did. So let me read the size across the front. Right tackle 300, right guard's the baby of the group. He's at 245. Center weighs in at 330. Left guard at 300, left tackle at 270. So I had to punch it in my calculator because if you've listened to us all year, you know I can't do math. But that comes out to 289 pounds. That's the average of that offensive line. Now, I will say this. That offensive line is not as athletic as some offensive lines that we've seen. It's not as athletic as, definitely not Willowbrooks and their 9 offensive linemen that we faced last week. It's not as athletic as Taft. It's big, though. It's big, and what they tend to do from a zone blocking scheme, they're going to head one way. Their running back formation, a running back stable is led by number 4, Andre Cruz, a 5'9", 180-pound junior, and he's definitely the most dangerous out of there. And what I've seen a lot from that is Cruz heading toward that strong side of the field where the trips receivers are, the blocking going that way, and then him cutting back the other way. If LZ has cleared out because he's running a deep route, it opens up a huge part of the field. So that's where the speed of the Dolphins linebackers have got to make up for that. It's got to be the Alex Dales, Joseph Clayton. It's got to be Luke Jolich from his free safety spot being able to track down Cruz and making open field tackles.
So here's what I'm worried about a little bit, Barry, is you've talked a great deal about the speed of Simeon. They were late. Whitney Young got here, got their warm-ups in. They were in their locker room. I'm a little worried right now that Whitney Young's got to be ready for the speed from the kickoff. We haven't had the coin toss yet, but we can't allow Cruz or his running mate, number 3, excuse me, Trey Butler, to take an opening kickoff and either score or put the ball down inside the 20-yard line. So the Dolphins have to shake off whatever this delay has been. Yep. There's 2 minutes left on the clock. But
yeah, definitely something where the Dolphins need to get back to it. I mean, they did their pregame routine, and then they're getting out now. So the captains are heading to midfield right now. You mentioned Trey Butler. Kick returner, punt returner. a guy who is a sophomore but was an all-state baseball player as a freshman.
That's impressive.
And already has an offer to Louisville. His dad is the head baseball coach here at Simeon. I think the Butler family is like the baseball royalty for Simeon High School. So it'll be interesting. So we've got to contain that on the special team side of things.
So the captains are out of midfield. Number 52, Latrell Scott, the sole captain for the Wolverines. For the Dolphins, you have the captains that we've had all year. Number 12, Pat McHale. Number 8, Sam Wyatt. Number 77, Tom Basario. And number 6, Alex Dale.
Yeah, I'll talk a little bit. You mentioned Latrell Scott out there as a middle linebacker.
Looks like Simeon won the toss.
Said that he wears number 52, which is something very similar to Tony's professional football affiliations here. He's going to recognize number 52 running around on the field. Tony's a Ravens fan, so not to say that it's definitely Ray Lewis, but Latrell Scott makes some serious plays out there on the defensive side. And I'll fill in a little bit on Simeon. I mean, they line up typically in a 4-3 set. Their D-line is not huge. It reminds me a bit of Brooks, although from a speed and athleticism standpoint, I think much more disciplined than where Brooks was. These guys do load up the line. They'll walk some linebackers up in run blitz or blitz packages. Elzy, we talk about him as a receiver. He's also a free safety. Had a pick six, huge pick six, put them on the board against Phillips, and then the game-sealing pick six against Kenwood. So it's something that we're going to have to be, as the Dolphins, need to be aware of. That it may limit those deep passes. So what we have to do is get a modicum of balance, a balance between the run game, get both Skotanis and McHale involved in that run game where they've been effective. Shorter, mid-range passing routes, sit down in the zone that might be a little bit softer for Simeon. So look for them, look for Anthony Hood. Look for Anthony Hood to get the ball just about any way we can have him touch it. So out of the Wildcat, screen passes, short passing routes. So I think that's one of the elements of success today for the Dolphins on offense.
So here you go. I got a good one for you. Today in history.
All right.
It was a red letter day in the history of science on this day. In 1955, Doc Brown invented the flux capacitor, and time travel was made possible. Of course, we all know that it wasn't until 1985 that Doc Brown and Marty McFly could actually make it a reality. So the flux capacitor was invented today in 1955.
I don't know what to do with that.
Nothing to do with that. Nothing.
Oh, that was good.
All righty. We are the field's kind of on a diagonal, Barry, again. So more or less the Dolphins will be heading east to west.
Well, I'm just happy that it's dry out here. My goodness.
After 7 straight weeks of rain.
Last week really was, I told Tony when I saw him tonight that I think I had repressed the memory of last week for obvious
for a
reasons,
lot of reasons,
right? And then I went and I watched the Richards versus Simeon State game, and I mean, they played in the same stuff we did. Now they were on AstroTurf, which is better, but they in that game, the first score of the game was a safety on a snap over a guy's head. The second score of the game was a blocked punt through the back of the end zone. So I'm going to jump in real quickly here. The kickoff today is by Chantrell Wilson, 5'11", 245. He's also one of those. He's the baby on the offensive line.
And the backup
but
nose guard.
he's the right guard, and he's the kicker and punter.
And we're off. The ball's going to go to Luke Yolich at the 10. He's going to take it out to his right. Get out to about the 19-yard line. So the Dolphins will have it 1st and 10. And we are underway in the second round of the Chicago Public League playoffs. So we'll get more into this. Why is the clock running? Already, why is the clock running? What is going on?
Yeah, it's.
I mean,
I think they might.
Yeah,
be
they just figured it out.
Now.
I mean, you got to be kidding me! This is a playoff game. They just ran 17 seconds off the clock.
So right off the bat, you've got Anthony Hood in the
shotgun.
Wildcat.
So lots of motion. Wyatt and Dale come in motion. Anthony Hood waiting for the snap. Now he put 11:44 on the clock. Hood gets it out to his left. He's going to lose a little bit. And there's Elzy right there leading the Wolverines on the tackle. There was a lot of confusion on that play right from the get, Barry.
Hood was the ball
Yeah.
carrier.
And the one thing we'll see here, the Dolphins are back at the line. They are going hurry up on this.
They're going to put that down at the 18, so they'll call it a loss of 1. I mean, with the speed of the Wolverines, I don't think you want to put yourself in a passing situation. So 2 safeties right now. Elzy in number 1, Keon Collier. McHale drops back.
He has time. He has room.
He gets back out to the 20. So it's going to be 3rd and 10.
Yeah, that was one of those times that Simeon only rushed 3. And I think this is a little bit of what the Dolphins are trying to do with the hurry up, is try to keep Simeon in its base defense.
Yep, so Kelsey's walking up to the line, or Elzy's walking up to the line of scrimmage now. So you got 1 safety to the left of the field. Fake the handoff to go Tanis. McHale rolls out to his right. He's going to get sacked. He's going to get taken down about the 5-yard line.
Yeah, that was Akoy Stewart.
So nothing open for the Dolphins on that. So they're going to put the ball down on the 7.
Yeah, and as we talk, Trey Butler appears to be back as the punt returner here, which is going to be dangerous.
Nando about halfway in his own end zone. Let's go Tanis for the snap.
Simeon with everybody lined up on the line.
Good snap. Kick went straight up in the air. That ball's coming backward.
Yeah.
It's going to be down at the 20. So Simeon's going to take over. 9:45 in the first quarter. 1st and goal, or 1st and 10 on the Dolphin 20. So not the way you want to start the game, Barry.
Yeah, definitely not. Maybe a little bit of what you talked about, just the momentum.
I mean,
and the
they
flow
were
of
in
what
that
this
locker
game
for a
was.
long time. And, I mean, they went through their regular warm-ups, but then, like, the clock was down at 6, and then they made it 9, and then 7. So here come the Wolverines. They're led to the line by their senior quarterback, number 5, Corey Flowers. Next to him is Cruz.
So right now,
Elzy in the
there's
slot.
nobody over the top of Elzy. I'm sure they're going to rotate that way. They've got to look his way, and they're looking right at him, and he's got a touchdown.
So one play, and we see Malik Elzy.
Well, and that's exactly where you needed to go with that. I'm not sure. I know that Hood was getting over there, but it was a good ball by Flowers, by Corey Flowers.
Pass.
So the Dolphins need to
you need to
do a restart real quickly on this.
So Simeon's going to go for the extra point. That's Wilson again, straight on kicker, Mark Mosley style.
Yeah,
that's missed.
Yep, wide to the left.
So 9:35 left in the first quarter, and the Dolphins trail 6-0. So one play, 10 seconds off the clock. Flowers to Elzy. And you're right, there was three guys on that side, 3 receivers on that side of the field, 2 Dolphins defender, and Luke Yolich got there about half a step late. So now the Dolphins need to get something, and they need to get something fast. They can't let this game get out of control.
Yeah, because we've seen, when you think back to the Phillips game, and that was more special team snafus, but, the rest of that game you played even in that game.
Right.
And you can't let the same thing happen
right
now.
You got to get fired up. I mean, we have finally reached the point of the season where it's win or go home, right? There's no more we're going back to this or we're going back to that. So Yolich and Hood stand on their 15-yard line. 3 blockers in front of them. Big kick. That should be a touchback. Yeah, Hood caught that on the 1. Momentum carried him back into the end zone. So fortunately for the Dolphins, I think that's a touchback.
I think so. I think otherwise we were going to start at about the 10 on that one.
I mean, the clock operator here is as bad as it.
We brought him along with us.
I mean, there's no time should go off that play.
And unlike Rockney Stadium, where we're right next to him, we can yell at the clock operator. I mean, they can probably hear us over here, but.
So the Dolphins put the ball down on the left hash. They're going to put the ball down on the 25.
They put it down at the 20.
Yeah. Oh, that was the 15 they put it on?
Yeah, originally.
So McHale and quarterbacks go tennis to his left. Hood and Carter to the left of the formation. Here comes a blitz.
That was Wilson.
McHale drops straight back.
He's got time.
He's got Hood.
He's got Hood.
He's got Hood at the 32.
Yeah.
Great catch.
Great catch. Great catch by Anthony Hood.
Elzy was trailing on that play, but McHale had time.
And I think he's going to have time today.
So
I mean, that
get up to the 33.
That's a gain of 13.
So here we go. Same.
Yep. Back at the line.
Now you got Hood on the right side. Wyatt in the slot.
Wilson on the pitch, or on the blitz.
So McHale gets tackled at the 25. That was number 31.
Yeah, that was Stewart again. That's the second big play he's made, and he'll make some.
So there's a little bit of wind here coming from the west. What do you think, 8 miles an hour?
9.
9, all right.
Knots? Don't we talk in knots?
No, we're not on a ship, so I think we can still go miles per hour.
Oh, okay, all right.
So Dolphins slow it down a little bit. McHale went to the sideline to get the play.
Got Quinn Duhan in as the slot receiver here on the left-hand side of McHale.
So 2 safeties, but the Wolverines are crowding the line. Here comes a blitz from the corner. McHale's got to watch out. He steps up in the pocket. Yeah. He's got to see that a little bit faster.
I think that might have been Stewart again, either Stewart or 52 Scott.
Brings up so the ball's on the 22, so that brings up a 3rd and 19. The ball's got to get out to the 43-yard line. Yeah, nobody open for McHale. He avoided the first pressure by stepping up in the pocket, but then had nowhere to go on the second reset.
Yeah, I think they were bringing 6 guys on that.
Yeah, so now they got, as opposed to some of the games they got Wilson playing linebacker. Yeah, just no blocking for the Dolphins right now. McHale's down at the 19. So no gain on that play.
Yeah,
so Lozano's going to come back out. Yeah, they're
getting beat on the speed, but it's not developing quick enough on the backside, right? And so when we talked about like those short passing routes need to be able to then loosen things up for the run, it just seems like things were just too long.
Right, everything's a little deep. Lozano stands at his 5, misses the ball.
Kick it out of the back of the end zone. Kick it out of the back of the end zone.
So that's going to be a safety. There's 6:45 left on the clock in the first quarter.
Tackle in the end zone for a Wolverines safety.
So that's going to make it 8-0. Not the start the Dolphins needed, Barry.
Nando Lozano is going to have nightmares.
He's never coming back. He's never coming back here.
Gately Stadium, my God.
Never coming back here.
All right.
So now the Dolphins have a free kick from their own 20. 6:45 left on the clock in the first quarter. But yeah, that's what we talked about at the top of the show when we were on mute was the Wolverines start with 3 linemen and then bring linebackers, and it's just confusing the offensive line for the Dolphins right now.
Yeah,
they're not sure.
Not picking up the guy shooting the gap.
They're not sure
who's
who
coming
to block.
not,
right.
Yeah.
They're not able to pass off the blockers right now, and nobody's coming open short. So McHale's stepping up, but then the second part of the rush is getting to him. So the Dolphins are not going to punt. They're going to kick off. Barry, it's a live ball. You never know.
That's right. You never know. And I have to say, I like watching more game film. And I think the New York Times did that study once, or I think it was Wall Street Journal, about if you should ever punt in professional football. I'd like to do the same study about should you ever not onside kick in a high school football game. Yeah. Now, maybe not from your 20, but from your 35. A lot of teams have gone to that. Willowbrook's definitely did.
Good kick from Nando.
And it did check up nicely.
Butler picks it up.
Yeah.
Great job by Joseph Clayton.
Joseph Clayton. All right, let's pump some juice into this squad.
So, somehow only 2 seconds ran off the clock, but whatever.
Oh, now the clock's running now, so there you go.
I mean,
it ran for a couple seconds. Now maybe they're just trying to even it out. So we didn't get a chance to because there was only one play out there. A few changes on the defensive line for the Dolphins. You've got Wyatt and Nick Dale checking in on the defensive line, along with Basario and Skotanis.
Dale and Basario on the inside. So Flowers in the shotgun. Hand off to Cruz. Cruz out to the 48, brought down by McHale and Yolich.
Yeah, and that's what is going to be a challenge. You know, it was a hesitation to the left for Cruz, and the Dolphins pursue that way, and then he's able to cut back the other way.
Yeah, that wasn't really Simeon doesn't really run a zone read like Whitney Young does, but that was a bit of a delayed handoff.
Yeah.
So LZ isolated on the left.
And now they do
have 1-on-1 with Anthony Hood. There's no safety over there.
Nope, I don't know if McHale is peeking over that way.
So Flowers is looking at LZ again. Gets around Wyatt. He's going to pick up about 7 yards down to the 41. So he was looking immediately at LZ. Hood, good coverage on that time. So they're going to put that down on the Dolphin 41. So a pickup of 8. 2nd down and 2.
So, yeah, I mean, Flowers delivered a nice ball on that first touchdown pass. I think if you can put some pressure on him, then maybe you can live with the one-on-one coverage on LZ, but that's asking a whole lot of Anthony Hood.
So quick pass over to number 81. David Aldridge. So Aldridge is in the slot. Quick pass from Flowers to Aldridge. It's a 1st down for the Wolverines. So no answers yet.
Is complete to David Aldridge.
So also out there for the Dolphins, I don't think you got it, Barry, is number 16, Tyson Hayes.
Yep, Tyson Hayes. Will Carter also checking in at linebacker.
1st and 10. Ball at the 36.
So 3 receivers, same formation they scored the touchdown on. The
LZ.
Dolphins are only covering it with 2. Hand off to Cruz. He comes back to the right. Will Carter with the...
Yeah, I know you were worried about that one.
Not with the horse collar.
Nope, right. Not with the horse. Now, Tommy Basario did a really nice job of stringing that one out. You know, so that allowed Carter to come up from his linebacker position and get the tackle for minimal gain.
I'm a little concerned, though, that when they have trips left, we only have two.
Yeah, we're just playing like a cover 3 over there.
But there's no safety. McHale's in the middle of the field. So, yeah, so McHale's got deep coverage.
Yeah, I have to see what Alex Dale does.
Flowers
out of his
waits for the
linebacker
ball.
Position there.
Hands off to Cruz. Cruz bounces it out to his left. Here comes Anthony Hood. There's
and
a hold
coming in.
Great job by Anthony Hood, though, to come up from his safety position. That would have only been a 3-yard gain for Cruz, who was looking to go up the middle, bounce it out left. But there's going to be a holding penalty on Simeon.
Yeah, and I think I don't know who had the penetration on the line, but I think that's where the hold came, and that's where you're going to have to win. You know, you got to win some of those battles, which then forces their running back to bounce it to the outside, and then we can fill. That's where our speed and athleticism at the 2nd and 3rd levels is going to be able to come in. But, yeah, nice to get that holding call and put them behind the chains here on 2nd down.
So 2nd and 19. So other than LZ, we talked about 81, David Elridge. 83, the tight end, number 83, Jabal Kari. senior, 6'4", 210 pounds, is the other favored receiver.
And now they're going with
Elsie
two
one-on-one
running
with
backs.
Hood. Butler and Cruz, they bring 80 in motion. Canadian football.
Yeah, and that's going to be illegal motion on them.
Illegal
Procedure, and we've seen.
Who was it on, though? Did you see?
I think they were calling it on that motion of 83 because I think he was moving forward still when the snap occurred.
Got it.
And with what Simeon does in both the Phillips and the Kenwood games, they got flagged for illegal procedure at least 5 times.
Right.
5 times, as well as some delay of game calls. So we'll hope for the same today.
So 2 running backs in the backfield with Flowers. He takes a snap. He looks right at Elsie. He throws it deep.
And he's got him.
And that's going to be a 50-yard touchdown. Great. That was a beautiful throw.
Yeah, it was.
Flowers is complete to Malik Elsie for a 50-yard Wolverines touchdown.
Just a beautiful throw. He just looked at Elsie, and Elsie had beaten Anthony Hood.
And, I mean, Anthony from a cornerback position, again, I don't know what Elsie runs, but he's clearly running something in the 4.4 range if he's getting all of those scholarship offers. And Anthony Hood's going to do that at some point, but as a sophomore, really tough to match him up one-on-one right now. So I think that's got to change in the Dolphins' book.
Right,
You've got to double cover him
safety.
there.
There's got to be a safety over the top. I don't know why. So here's Wilson for the extra point. Kick is up. That one is good. It's going to hit a car.
Yeah, cleared the Ford Explorer.
So with 3:26 left in the first quarter, Simeon leads 15-0. It's another one of our favorite ones, Barry, is a 50-yard touchdown pass on a 40-yard drive.
Oh yes, I'd like to pile up that yardage. So yeah, I mean Simeon talked a little bit about it. I mean, just a strange year for them. I mean, they're clearly a notable Chicago power in all athletics, right? And their year was just strange. I mean, they started out, lost to Joliet Catholic 55-6, lost to Bolingbrook 33-0. Then they got healthy with some conference games. Curie they wiped out 50-0, beat Hubbard 55-8, and then that Phillips game. Really an interesting game to watch. A lot of penalties and things like that. They led that entire game until the last 10 seconds.
Mm-hmm. So here we go. Wilson's teeing it up.
So again, the Dolphins just have to be nice to get something on the return here.
It's going to go to Joseph Clayton at the 15. He's out to the 30-35. So the Dolphins will start their next possession with 3:18 on the clock in the first quarter. And the ball is going to go on the big line.
So here we go.
So let's see what the Dolphins can dial up here. They need to get something going right away.
5-yard line. First and 10, Dolphins.
Yeah, and McHale's had, it's kind of, I mean, he's had time on some, but he's been rushed on other ones. And I think that there needs to be quicker developing plays.
4, 5, 6 guys coming after him. They give the ball to Skotanis. He gets outside.
Has got some room.
He's at the 40, out to the 43-yard line.
All right, that's a nice looking play. And again, if we can start getting that, and then feed off of that from the runs that McHale can do. They're right back at the line, signaling something in here. They want to put the and at this point of the game, you want to put your foot on the gas.
You have to. So here comes the blitz again. McHale's going to keep it this time. Cuts it up inside. Yep. He's going to get the first down. So that's what the Dolphins needed. Just settle down the nerves a little bit. And I saw this on the tape when I was watching the Morgan Park game, and I meant to protest to somebody.
So now, I don't know how it works in high school football, but if they can get the snap off while this kid's still on the field.
So number 37, Robert Curry, has yellow gloves. There you go. There's the penalty they're looking for.
All right. We talked a lot about this as well, and I think that when we go hurry up like this, when the Dolphins go hurry up, it changes the clock for Simeon, and they want to get off that ball so fast. If I don't know, what do we think if we stay in this? I've got 3 of these offsides that are going to happen today.
But Robert Curry, the left defensive end, has yellow gloves, and it's just like
you see those fly out.
You see him, and he'll raise his hands even after a play. I'm like, what's going on? All right, so the Dolphins finally into Simeon territory. It'll be under 2 minutes when they snap this ball. Ball's on the left hash. 3 receivers to the right. Hood by himself to the left. Kale gets a snap, fakes to Skotanis, over the middle.
There we go.
To Sam Wyatt, down to the 45. It's going to be just short.
And that's it. That's what we've talked about in the open. If you can do a little bit of that run, the short passing game, just keep putting these things together, putting these first downs together.
And they're right back to the line. So a 9-yard gain there. Or 4-yard gain, sorry. Forgot about the penalty.
2nd and 1 from the 45.
Hood in motion.
Hood in motion, reverse. Here comes Duhan.
Duhan.
He's got to cut it
Nice
out. There
cut.
you go. Ooh.
Yeah, he took a hit from Elzy.
Elzy laid the shoulder, but Duhan wisely didn't try and keep going outside.
Yep, got the first
cut
down.
Cut it inside, got the first down.
Move the chains. Move the chains, Duhan. Nice job.
The ball's at the 43.
Mikhail actually coming over to get this play. Probably getting the next 2 or 3.
So if you can calm this down a little bit,
yep,
put some points on the board, and then figure out how you're going to put a safety over the top of Elzy.
Yep. Then we got ourselves a game.
Mikhail in the shotgun.
They're looking to bring some pressure.
Hands off to Skotanis.
That might work
Skotanis
well.
to the outside.
Cut it. Yep.
Cuts it back inside. He's going to get it inside the 40 down to about the 38.
So that's the thing. I mean, when you talked in one of the opens tonight about what the linebackers from Simeon do, they're crashing some gaps in there. But that was where Skotanis was on the opposite side of where that linebacker blitz was coming, so there was opening there.
So right back to the line. Right it back to Skotanis. Nothing there for him. That is number 51. They got to pull those jerseys down. KJ McCollum, he's a junior, 5'8". No, what? 61. Jeremiah Collins, that's better. 5'11", 210. I was going to say he wasn't 300 pounds.
Not yet. Watch for end
of the quarter.
End of the first quarter.
So at the end of the first quarter, the Dolphins trail Simeon 15-0. But they are driving. 3rd down and about 8.
With the score. Simeon Wolverines 15. Whitney Young Dolphins 0.
So they got to get down to the Simeon 33. So it's 3rd down and 6. Obviously 2-down territory.
Yep.
A lot of success right now with Skotanis running off the left side of the Dolphin offensive line. I think there's starting to be, now that you see it, there's some backside opportunities for the Dolphins. Not sure what else Coach Lemming has in his bag of tricks. We've already seen the reverse.
Yeah, I think a few things have been put in this week. But yeah, going off the left side behind Tommy Basario. Tommy received a scholarship offer this week from Upper Iowa, so great to see that.
You know what the Upper Iowa mascot is, though, right, Barry?
Oh, geez. I should have researched this. It's not the corn shucker.
No. They are the Peacocks.
Oh, the Peacocks.
The Upper Iowa Peacocks. So congratulations to
Tommy can strut his stuff at Upper Iowa.
Congratulations to Tommy.
All right, let's pick up a big 3rd down conversion here.
So you
Dolphins.
got Hood in the backfield now. Hood with McHale. Hood straight back, looks at Hood, dumps it off. Hood inside the 35 to 30.
There he
gets
goes.
outside. He's going to go all the way.
Come on, baby. Yeah.
And it's going to be a 39-yard touchdown pass from McHale to Hood. Just what the Dolphins needed.
Absolutely. Anthony did a great job on that. McHale delivered him the pass moving forward, right? Put it in a great spot so Anthony had his full momentum behind him, and then Anthony did a great job, a little bit patient, got a couple blocks there, and then took off to his left for the touchdown.
So that's going to slow down the Simeon momentum a little bit, we hope. Nando Lozano in for the extra point. Snap, kick is good. 15-7.
All
as
right.
we start the third quarter.
So that's what, again, we've talked about how they're going to get the ball to Anthony Hood. Anthony Hood is our antidote for some of the speed and pressure that Simeon is putting on you. You hit that screen, like you're saying. I mean, it changes the dynamic. It changes the mindset of what they can do on defense.
So only 3:30 on that drive. 39-yard pass from McHale to Hood. A total of 65 yards on the drive. All right, now here's the challenge. Who you kicking it to?
You got Aldridge back there, 81, and Butler, number 3.
So Butler's on the top of the screen. Aldridge.
I'm kicking it to, I don't know if this is number 52 here on the 20. I'm kicking it to him. Although that's Lavelle Scott, so I'm not sure I'm kicking to him either. All right, a little bit of life
set
back in that
Yep.
Dolphins sideline.
6 Dolphins to the right of the formation, so maybe they're going to take your advice. The wind's died down a little bit, but here comes Nando. Puts the foot in it. It's short. Aldridge gets it at the 21.
Yeah.
Joseph Clayton.
Jolich down there to start with, but then Clayton cleaned it up. Nice
So the
job.
ball's at the 29. So the Dolphins need a stop right here, Barry.
They certainly do. And I guess we'll keep watching here of what the alignment is.
Switched it back a little bit. Malik Amos is now in. So the D-line is Amos, Basario, Skotanis.
Yeah, I think Wyatt at the end,
Well,
and
no
Joseph Clayton and Alex Dale
are
right
standing
in
on
on
the
the
line of
line.
scrimmage.
Maybe try to
So you got
confuse a little bit.
Yeah, well, you got McHale rolled over toward Elsie this time.
Yep.
So handoff to Butler this time. No,
Basario.
81 Aldridge. I'm sorry.
Yep. Nice job by Tommy taking care of business in the middle of the line.
So I didn't see in the games I watched, I didn't see Aldridge carry the ball at all.
You know, Aldridge carried the ball in a wildcat formation for a while against Kenwood. So they just stuck him back there for one series. He had some nice gains on it as well, but mainly, it's mainly Cruz, and then
Butler.
you'll see a little bit of you'll also see number 6, who is Dylan Earls.
Yeah. All right, so here they come. McHale not deep. McHale more covering a slot. 2 receivers in the backfield. Handed off to Butler. Another hold, but they're not going to call it. Sam Wyatt got bear hugged. That's going to be a first down for Simeon. The ball gets out to the 41-yard line.
Yep, the Dolphin fans definitely saw that hold as well.
Oh, it was a bear hug. I mean, it wasn't even a question. So Dolphins are stuffing up the middle right now. On the run plays, Simeon's getting to the outside. So Carter and Wyatt have to do a better job setting that edge right now. So 2 receivers in the formation, 1 left, 1 right. 2 running backs in the backfield with Flowers. Handoff to number
Cruz.
4, Cruz.
Yeah.
But he stopped. Who's at the bottom of that? It was Joseph Clayton and Sam Wyatt.
Yeah, Sam Wyatt. I thought I could tell the viciousness on that tackle. It looked like a Sam Wyatt kind of tackle.
So that's a loss of 3. Back to the 38. Yeah, so Sam kind of came from, he's playing the right outside linebacker right now. He came in because Cruz took that ball to the right side of the offensive formation. Cruz and Butler in the backfield again.
Definitely a double team on Elsie, which is fine for me.
Cruz gets the ball right up the middle. No linebackers. Big gain for him. Hits the back judge. Into Dolphin territory down to the 46. So, yeah, so the There's the problem with blitzing the linebackers.
Yep, you're gonna leave some holes, and that's where Cruz tends to be a between the tackles kind of runner. I mean, I think that's where he gets his positive gains when you're actually getting some penetration and pushing him to the outside. That's where you have a better chance of slowing him down and making a tackle.
Right, 16-yard gain on that play.
Again, Dolphins lining everybody up on the line of scrimmage.
Hand off to Butler. There's Sam Wyatt. Luke Yolich came in. So first contact was by Sam Wyatt, then Yolich, and then Wildermuth came in to make sure that Butler didn't get away. They're going to put the ball down at the 48, so a loss of 2. But great gang tackling there by the Dolphins. Everybody came to the ball.
All right, so second time that on this drive in a row that we've been able to get a tackle for loss on first down. Now we just have to make sure the same thing doesn't happen on second down with that run up the middle.
Ashley, the single receiver to the left. Elsie to the top of the screen to the right. He's looking at Elsie. He took a peek over there. Gave the ball to Cruz. Cruz goes outside to the right. Gets the edge. Gives a stiff arm to Hood. He's going to get down inside the 25.
I will say this is a new look, or at least one that I haven't seen, where Simeon is putting both Butler and Cruz, which is a ton of speed in the backfield for those guys. And I do think, it's one of these things where it's the chess match, and they hit the big passes to LZ, and as the defense, you got to respect that. But then what you're doing is you're losing a man in that defensive coverage.
So Flowers takes a snap, hands off to Butler. Butler bounces it out to the right. He's going to get inside the 20 down to about the 18-yard line.
And then Clayton on
so
the end
a gain
of that
of 5.
tackle.
Butler, the ball carrier. That's a gain of 4.
Yeah, and then it's interesting. I'm not sure if it's preset who's going to get the ball or if Flowers is making a read.
That's a read, yeah.
Because he just kind of holds the ball out there, and they both run by it. So Cruz, I don't want to say refused it, but Cruz went first that time. And then Butler got it, but then cut back out to his right.
Yeah, and that's where Butler has seen some time back there, but a lot more than the games that I've watched, which, he definitely is a speed merchant.
Blitz from the Dolphins coming. Cruz goes in motion to the right. Flowers hands off to Butler. Butler tries to get outside to the left. Wildermuth stretches him out, can't bring him down. Will Carter forces him out of bounds inside the 10, but it's a first down. So great run by Butler. Dolphins tried to stretch him out. Wildermuth almost had him. But that's a 9-yard pickup and a first down. It's going to be 1st and goal to go.
Yeah, and this is tough right now. Because they've shown a lot of different looks. They've shown the ability to get to the corner on both the right side and the left side right now, and they showed that big run up the middle.
And goal to go. Ball at the 10.
So now, again, I think you got to have McHale shading in, which puts Hood pretty much on an island out there with Elsie on the right-hand side.
Flowers gives the ball to Cruz. Cruz takes it to the right. Inside, he's going to score. Touchdown, Andre Cruz from 9 yards out. It's going to make it 21-7. Simeon
takes it for a Wolverines touchdown.
That was a 9-play, 71-yard drive.
Yeah, the speed of Cruz on that drive. Cruz and Butler. That's what, again, after 2 long passes to Elsie for touchdowns, this is the challenge when you're facing Simeon, is that it's not like they're only going to Elsie. They actually don't have him touch the ball nearly as much as you think he would.
Wilson kicks the ball out on 103rd Street. So 22-7, Simeon, 6:07 left in the second quarter.
Dolphins 7.
Well, Dolphins just have to keep putting it together on offense. I think this has the ability to be a high-scoring game. Going back and thinking about some of the games that Simeon has played. That Kenwood game, both Morgan Park and Kenwood. Morgan Park was a loss, a 27-21. Kenwood Simeon won 38-26. And last week Richards put up 28 points against them. So they, not to say anything against their defense by any stretch, but the Dolphins do have the ability to drive and score points.
But the effectiveness of that drive, 71 yards, all running plays, it took 5:35 off the clock.
Yeah.
So if they can be that effective on the ground, here comes Wilson. He kicks from the 40. That was a weird one.
Get on top of it. There we go.
That almost like came off his pinky toe or something. That was strange. He does kick the ball like Mark Mosley, and I'm telling you how old I am. I'm sorry.
That's all right. I mean,
yeah, he's a straight-on kicker, but he's been very effective this year. And had the touchback in the first quarter with the win. So. Yeah,
and he had the win behind him. But I bet like his first punt last week against Richards was probably about a 65-yarder. That really bailed them out at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, he is a senior, 5'11", 245.
So that pinky toe of his,
it's big. Mikhail Skotanis in the backfield. Single receivers left and right. Skotanis takes the ball right up the middle, nowhere to go. It's going to be about a loss of 2.
Looked like Dylan Earls there early out of his linebacker position. Earls and I think 47, Mike Beeler is their D end on that side. He'll make some plays throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, I mean, I think that what's worked for the Dolphins is either Skotanis getting to the outside, off tackle, or the short passes. We saw the one to Wyatt over the middle, and then obviously the touchdown to Anthony Hood.
And it does
Dolphins
look like
Simeon pistol this time.
Yeah, at least not looking like the blitz is coming, which if we go back to a pass might have
drops straight back.
Some time.
Oh,
nice
Carter's
catch.
got it at the 40. See where they spot it. Going to put it on the line. It's a first down.
Wow, that was a great catch by Carter. Carter has the size. He's a 6'3" freshman, or 6'4". Sorry, Will.
No,
we'll give you an extra inch.
I love the way he went up and attacked that ball. He didn't wait. He didn't wait for it to get to him, and then was able to turn, knew where the yardsticks were, and got it. So the Dolphins quickly to the line, signaling plays tonight. 2 receivers at the top of the screen. Now they're going to slow it down a little bit. Single safety is Elzy. He's dropping back a little bit. Mikhail hands off to Skotanis. There's number 14. Antoine, I saw his name. I knew he was going to play. We're going to go with Rockmore. Antoine Rockmore, 5'9", 180-pound junior.
Oh, yeah. I'll
Makes
give you
that
Rockmore
tackle.
On that.
You got that one?
Yeah.
You like that? Okay.
That's a great name, too.
That's a great name. It's a great football name.
All right.
No gain on that play.
Back to it.
3 receivers at the top of the screen. Anthony Hood one-on-one on the bottom. Mikhail rolls out to his left, looking for Duhan. Quick pass to Duhan. Duhan catches it. He's going to get another first down. Elzy tried to come up with a big hit that time. Duhan slid away.
Yeah, back-to-back catches for the freshman.
So another first down for the Dolphins. They're going to move it. They're going to put that down on the Simeon 43-yard line.
Yeah, Duhan getting a little more time on offense. He's a 5'7", 142-pound freshman.
Put it down on the 44-yard line. Here comes a blitz from the outside linebacker. Ball. Mikhail keeps it that time. He just met Latrell Scott.
Yeah.
Latrell Scott.
Yeah, it wasn't a pleasant meeting.
No, Scott. Well, for who? Big hitter, Mikhail. Come on. Big hitter, the llama. Latrell Scott, 6', 235. He's a senior. Looking on social media, it's always interesting. It doesn't look like Scott has any offers yet, but you look at the support his teammates give him on social media and his coach. There's an expectation that he's going to be playing football next year somewhere.
Yeah, and if you watch it, well, not that I'm a college coach or anything like that, but without a doubt he can play. He's got speed, and he definitely delivers some hits.
So 2nd down and 9 for the Dolphins. Hood to the top of the screen this time. Duhan comes in motion right to left. Double fake.
Ooh.
And
I think they're calling it incomplete over there.
So Mikhail, so that was Scott again.
Yeah.
Didn't buy either the fake to Duhan or to Skotanis. Duhan was standing on the sideline, and McHale was able to get it out. It was clearly
a forward flip.
Clearly a forward chest pass.
Yeah.
Duhan just couldn't catch it. It would have been for a loss anyway. So now that brings up 3rd and 9 for the Dolphins from the Simeon 43. 2 minutes and 51 seconds left in the second quarter.
You got to think that Simeon is just going to keep their foot on the blitz pedal right
absolutely.
now. I mean, the plays that the Dolphins have been able to execute on was where there is a little bit more time. You run that screen to Hood. I mean, sometimes something like that against a blitz can be very effective.
So 2 and 2 receivers left and right. Skotanis and McHale's left. Double safeties. Long routes. McHale hits Hood. It's going to be short of a first down, but it's going to bring up about a 4th and 1. So great job by McHale finding Hood, taking his pace or taking his time. Hood came inside and then ran back to the sideline.
Yeah, McHale was able to buy time in the pocket, just took a little slide step to his left.
So they did give him a first down down to the, I guess it's on the 34.
I think Coach Malik was down there, and I don't think the
so
official won.
Anthony's down. So while we have a moment, the other person we need to congratulate on the Whitney Young Dolphins is Malik Amos. Also got an offer this week from Wisconsin Eau Claire.
Yeah, very exciting.
So I'm not sure he knows how close to Canada that is, but congratulations to him on getting. I think that's his first offer, at least the first offer that I've seen for him. So the hashtag Recruit Whitney Young is working.
Eau Claire, right across the river from Minnesota. It's God's country up there.
It is. It's beautiful. You know what's up there?
A lot of deer.
Menards headquarters.
All right.
There, see, stick with me, dude. I got you. So
Fast Signs. Does Fast Signs do any Menards work?
I don't know.
Aren't they sponsoring today's game?
Not today. We didn't have to pay for today's game.
Okay.
Today's game.
We didn't get that in last week.
I know. Well, we lost our Anthony Hood popped up. Looks like he's okay. Kind of holding his stomach.
Yeah.
So maybe just got the wind knocked out of him. Dolphins have a 1st and 10 on the 34-yard line. Beautiful sunset to our.
Yeah, I was going to mention that, Tony.
It's
yeah,
just
we're
gorgeous.
Sensitive guys here enjoying the. I got to say, this is a fall football night. It's awesome out here.
And we'll even have time to go to dinner after this.
Yeah, we do.
McHale with Skotanis. He rolls to his right.
He's
got Dale. Dale's going to pick up about a yard. Elzy makes the tackle, and his buddy Cruz was there to make sure Alex didn't get away. Big hitter, the Wolverines. I mean, they bring the lumber.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's the guys that we're calling their names on the offensive side, that on the defensive side as well. The Earls and Elzys are definitely able to take care of things.
We'll call that a 2-yard completion.
Gain of 3, 2nd and 7.
McHale's got time. He's going to turn it up. 30, 28. You know the other problem? Somebody's got yellow foot tape too.
I think it's the same guy.
Somebody's got yellow spats.
I think it's the same guy that has the yellow gloves. He's got yellow shoes. Is that 37?
McHale got that down to the 28-yard line, so that's a 4-yard gain.
Yeah, I mean,
so
Pat was looking downfield there. I mean, he took what he could get on that, which was solid. But he was he was definitely buying some time and looking for some of those routes.
Gain of 4.
Straight back this time. Goes deep. Got Dale. Dale down to about the 7-yard line. There's 1:13 left in the quarter. But a great pass. Dale just kind of ran a post.
Yeah, and McHale had to hang in there because he got hammered at the end of it. And the Dolphins are going to get on the line.
So the ball's down in the 3-yard line.
Hood is back in.
Dolphins first down.
Ball's on the ground. So little confusion on the exchange between McHale and Skotanis. Going to put the ball down at the 8-yard line, so a 5-yard loss for the Dolphins.
I think the Dolphins probably took a timeout there. We're actually within the last minute here of the first half.
So it's going to bring
timeout, Dolphins.
2nd and goal for the Dolphins from the Simeon 8-yard line. And this will be the 12th play of this drive. Started with 6:06 in the second quarter. There you go. Look at that sunset.
Yeah.
You're the man.
What we got? The Jackson 5 here?
Well, the good news is you do have a good sound system here at Gately Stadium as opposed to Rockney.
Rockney, the only sound system we had, I think, was Will Carter's mom brought in a like a little power speaker. That's about all that we had. But no, great night here. Let's see if the Dolphins can punch it in here at the end of the first half, which you know, probably an understatement today. Yeah,
Simeon's going to get the ball to start the second half, and we haven't had an answer to stop them yet. So McHale and Skotanis in the backfield, 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. McHale rolls out to his right. Got to get rid of it.
Behind him.
Just a little short. Anthony Hood had a step on.
From McHale, intended for Hood, is incomplete.
Can't see who that was, but he had a step on his cornerback. So that brings up 3rd and goal from the 8. Yeah, and it's a good thing McHale got rid of that because he was about ready to get.
Yeah, there was a guy blitzing
smoked
from the backside. So 51.5 seconds left.
So you got to figure
first half.
the Dolphins need a touchdown here, so it's 2-down situation. Dale lined up as a true tight end.
What this is going to be.
Wyatt comes in motion.
See who else is the other tight end? It's Tommy Basario.
Oh, great play by Elzy.
Yeah.
So now they're going to kick a field goal. So Dale had come from the right side of the formation all the way to the left. Kind of a throwback play. Elzy wasn't fooled and was able to go up and get a hand on it.
Yeah, great play.
Knock it away from knock it away. So the Dolphins are going to go field goal, try and put points on the board. A 25-yard field goal attempt. Skotanis with the snap. Lozano's ready. Good snap, good hold, good kick. It's good.
And it's good. Yeah, and Simeon got a nice push on that, but Lozano got it off, put it through. 40 seconds left. 22-10.
Wolverines 22, Dolphins 10.
That was a 13-play drive.
13-play drive. Excellent.
Five minutes and 26 seconds. So the problem is Simeon had a 5:35 drive that was a touchdown. We had a 5:26 drive that was a field goal.
The cowbells are out here tonight for the Dolphins.
All right. So nothing silly here, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
40.1 seconds left.
I think if Lozano wants to put it exactly the same spot as the last one went, a little pop-up over to the right-hand side. Not a pop-up to
Butler and
Trey
Aldridge,
Butler,
right?
the all-state center fielder.
Butler and Aldridge deep. Kicks to Aldridge. Aldridge gets it at the 2. The Dolphins can first. Don't let him outside.
Yeah, there's going to be a flag down as well. There should be.
That was their big. So the flag's at the 20, so that'll go back to about the 10. 28 seconds left in the quarter. Same problem we've had all year, though. Good directional kick. but the Dolphins converge on the center. Aldridge was able to get outside, and it was Nando basically there left to make the tackle.
Against the receiving team.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely has been an issue, and that's where I was saying you do the analysis on this stuff, and kicking a line, unless you can put it in the end zone, kicking a line drive ball hopping around on AstroTurf that you don't really know what's going to happen to it, and it also allows your guys to get in their positions.
So does Flowers take a shot here?
It certainly
5
looks
receivers
like
in the pattern. So they put the 3 receivers away from Elzy. Jolich backs up. Flowers looks short inside to Cruz. It's tackled in bounds by Luke Jolich. Clock is stopped, so it looks like Simeon took a timeout.
First charge timeout, Wolverines.
So that it was an interesting play. They had Elzy come in and try and set the pick block. They're going to try and get Cruz to the outside. Boy, Jolich came from his inside safety spot and made a great open field tackle there.
Yeah, and that's again where when you get those guys out wide like that, you got a lot of one-on-one opportunities there that you have to be able to take care of.
So I think Simeon has 2 timeouts left. 20.7 seconds. 2nd and 3, that part doesn't really matter too much.
Yeah, you have
went from Jackson 5 to stuff I don't know. So there you go. Flowers in the backfield by himself. I'm going to guess that's Cruz in the slot. We really can't see. Elzy on the top of the screen on the outside. Flowers gets a snap. Elzy going deep this time. Flowers is flushed a little bit. He throws it as deep as he can.
Just over the reach of McHale. 14 seconds left, so not a terrible outcome. I'm sure Pat wanted to come down with that and see what he could make work either on the defensive side or the offensive side.
So 3rd down.
3rd and 3 from the 17.
Yeah, no pretending what they were doing that time. Cruz and Elzy just flat out ran fly routes. Good, decent pressure from the Dolphins. Flushed Flowers from the pocket, so he threw a little bit off balance. But he's throwing much better tonight than he did against Morgan Park.
Yeah, he's delivered some really nice balls, which, some of my feeling coming in is like, well, if you can do whatever you have to do to minimize the run game and let Flowers beat you. But, man, he's done it so far tonight.
So Cruz in the backfield with Flowers. Elzy top of the screen. Jolich over top is a safety. They hand off to Cruz inside. He gets into the open field. McHale's going to chase him, push him out of bounds. 7 seconds, 5, 4. They lost 2 seconds on that.
Andre Cruz, the ball
so ball's out to the 42-yard line. So a 25-yard gain there for Cruz. Another first down. So I don't know that
you'll live with that. I mean, but a guy with Cruz's speed, it's scary when you see him out there in space.
Well, you remember the Solaro game?
Yeah.
Last year or this spring where we gave up a 90-yard touchdown run on the last play of the quarter. So probably the last play of the quarter, barring a penalty.
Yeah, like to see some good push from Malik Amos and Besario up front to at least flush Flowers out of the pocket.
Elzy in the slot this time. McHale over the top. See, that's illegal motion.
Yeah, exactly,
again.
And it should be called.
So Flowers dropping back. Amos chasing. It's going to be the last play.
Oh.
And that was, who's that,
I think
Cruz?
that might have been, it was either Cruz or Butler.
That's Cruz.
It was Cruz. He caught it in a dangerous spot.
That's illegal motion.
Absolutely.
You can't be coming toward the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and that's why I was wondering
it's Canadian
if we would,
football.
Yeah, I was wondering if I think that's what they kept doing in some of those earlier games when they were getting flagged for it. And I was wondering, and it seemed like it was the same crew, and it seemed like it was the same call. But, right, he is on his motion. He's moving forward as the ball is being snapped.
Right. That's CFL. Just put 12 guys out on the field and we'll be
Yeah, Warren Moon.
Good to go. So,
Ladies and gentlemen, this is
15 minutes on the
halftime.
halftime clock. The Dolphins trail Simeon 22
Whitney Young
to 10.
Dolphins, 10.
What do you think?
Well, I think that, again, you didn't want the opening salvo. You didn't want the to come out and not be keyed up and be ready to go with the speed and intensity. And now you're digging yourself out of a hole. I mean, since those first two series where you one play touchdown to LZ, and then right back to that right away. Since then, well, you've been in a good position. We knew that we had to give up yards. We knew that Cruz is going to gain some. You knew that LZ is going to be able to do it. So I think what we've seen the Dolphins be able to do on two drives is really put together balance things, get a little bit of run, get those short passes going. Of course, the big play, the big screen play to Anthony Hood, which sprung him for a touchdown, which was and that wasn't just like an aberration. And that's my me, Mr. Positivity and all of these things. I see some things working.
You want to swing the camera over? It looks like the Wolverines are celebrating senior night tonight.
Yes.
So the team comes back out on the field. Looks like they have some framed jerseys for the seniors. We mentioned at the top of the show, maybe on mute, but we mentioned at the top of the show that this is a really, really young team. A lot of juniors, sophomores on the line of scrimmage. They're going to be a powerful team next year.
Yeah, and again, if you were just looking at records, they're coming in at 4-6 now, 4-1 in the conference. And Tony, you mentioned that probably one of the toughest schedules that you could face, and then you do that with a team where, I'm just looking down the list right here. Corey Flowers is a senior as the quarterback, but your other skill players, Malik Elzy is a junior. Andrew Cruz is a junior. Trey Butler is a sophomore. So, they're bringing all of those guys, and they're, big contributors right now.
Yeah, I mean, another guy, Cruz, just looking at social media again, doesn't appear to have any offers yet. I think, not a LZ Major Power 5 Division I player, but he's a real nice running back.
Absolutely.
And he's got some size and strength, goes both ways. So yeah, there's some great talent on this Simeon team, and just some big guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Big guys up front. And, this is Coach Colbreth, his 12th season here, and Simeon as a school, just historic from an athletic perspective, and the names, especially on the basketball front. I mean, this is Derrick Rose played at Simeon. Jabari Parker is a Simeon guy, along with Bobby Simmons. So big list there as far as
yeah. So I think I heard something when they were doing the Kenwood game, and I'll admit I didn't do this research, or the Morgan Park game. I think going into that Morgan Park game, they were 48-1 in conference play for the last, what would that be, 8 years? So here comes the Simeon seniors with their parents. Mom over there is, I'm not sure who that is, but mom carrying the poster, very proud.
Yeah. That was, I think, number 5, right? So number 5, that was Corey Flowers.
Yeah, so I'm not sure who the framed jerseys are for, the kids or their parents.
I think
Mom might be keeping them.
Absolutely.
I'm not sure.
I mean, what would you do?
Mom did all the hard work, right?
Yeah.
All these kids did was come out and play football.
No, I think that's a great keepsake. And again, just really good, great program.
So, kind of we'll bring it up, and Coach can yell at me later. What did you think of the no safety over the top on the first?
I didn't like it, man. I was
I
was shocked, and especially we talked when we asked it, like, what do you need to do? And they said stop number 8. Well, I love Anthony Hood.
I love Anthony
man.
Hood.
I love Anthony Hood, but he's not going to stop. He's not going to be able to stop LZ one-on-one. And, I mean, we've made the adjustment on that, and I think you just have to live with it. You know, you have to be able, against a guy like Cruz, you know, we're going to give up a few runs, but you have to make some plays. That, you know, let the D-line, let the linebackers make the plays. Don't force Anthony out on an island with LZ.
Maybe because you mentioned it, that in the Simeon game or in the Phillips game and in the Morgan Park game, they turned the ball over a lot.
Yeah.
Because Flowers would try and force it to LZ underneath. So I think if you had covered that over the top, force him to check down, you'll take some of those shorter plays, thinking that they'll make a mistake at some point. Kind of like what we did with Brooks. You know, Brooks had that super long drive at the end of the game that we ended up stopping them on fourth down, but you kept everything in front of you, and that's where we've been successful. We know that we don't have the elite speed that some of these other schools have, that the power teams of the public league, the Simeons and the Phillips and the Morgan Parks and the Kenwoods, we don't have that kind of speed yet. So if you can keep everything in front of you, that's where and force them to go 12 or 13 plays.
Yeah.
That's what you need to do.
Yeah, that's just increasing your opportunities there. And again, you know, Flowers has done a great job so far, but it wouldn't be surprising if we could pick him off, and that's what we're going to have to do. At this point, we need a turnover. You need a turnover to change some things around.
Well, what you need so it's a 2-score football game right now, right? You need to stop them, which we haven't done yet, by hook or by crook, however it is. You got to get them off the field. You got to go down and score. You can't have first and goal on the 3 and kick a 25-yard field goal.
No. Yeah, so, and that's where you do have to play mistake-free. And I'm there, again, on that first down, there was whatever happened between McHale and Skotanis. You at least need to come out of that with a second and goal from the 3. And so that just can't happen. I mean, otherwise we're sitting at home next week.
Right.
Which, good Lord, what would we do? What are we going to do?
We're not sitting at home.
No. We're gonna. What are we gonna live stream next week?
So since we have time, let's and we're talking about next week, let's bring it up. So, congratulations. So, and we've talked about it all season long. Here's the disparity between the public league and the suburban schools. A record 24 public league schools made the state playoffs. First round was last week. Only 3 survived. Phillips, Morgan Park, and Clark. So Clark played at a lower division. They lost their conference championship in a coin toss to Peyton because they both finished with the same record. So right now in the public league playoffs, there's 5 teams. Lane and Taft play tomorrow. We're playing Simeon tonight. And Kenwood got a bye. Don't know if Simeon and Kenwood flipped the coin or how it worked. So, on Sunday afternoon, there's going to be 3 teams. Actually, tomorrow afternoon, there's going to be 3 teams left. If Phillips and Morgan Park both win tomorrow, then you have 3 teams for next week's game. If Phillips and Morgan Park both lose, you got 5 teams. So, somebody downtown has to be praying that one team wins and one team loses.
So you're evenly matched again.
So you have 4 teams. Because if you have 4 teams, then you're done by Thanksgiving. I have no idea what they do with either 5 or 3 teams. Because obviously Kenwood can't have another bye. But you can't, like, if there's 5 teams, the only way to get to 4 is you play 1 game and get to 4. If there's 3, I don't know what the heck you do. Kenwood has to play Taft. We get a bye after we beat Simeon. I don't get it. Then you get into a round robin. I don't know what you do. I'm very confused.
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll find out. Got the Simeon dance team and the drum corps out there.
Nice.
Try to give you. Oh yeah, I'm doing some solid camera work too. I'm already
Well,
set up.
all right. I'm like, wait a minute. The camera hasn't moved for the last 5 minutes.
I know. That's why you told me to put it over there. So there's not often that I catch plays on the camera.
I can't turn the mute off, but I can tell you where to point the camera.
We just stack up all of our different variables, and like every week, we never make the same mistake twice. We just make a lot of them.
Right.
We just make
There's
a lot
of
them.
mistakes we made. At least I missed the first 15 Simeon points on the scoreboard, but the scoreboard's been right since then. So.
Yeah, and for anybody out there right now, last week, literally we were screaming into Tony's laptop in the middle of the gale force rain and winds over at Rockney. So we apologize if anybody couldn't hear our. Well, I don't know. Are we apologizing for them not being able to hear, or for being able to hear?
I mean, since we didn't call the right number of anybody the entire game, so. Bring that up. Willowbrook does not have to go to Moline tomorrow or tonight. It's if you go on the road week 1, you get a home game week 2.
So Moline is coming to them.
Moline is going to Willowbrook. I'm not sure if that game's tonight or tomorrow.
That Moline game was the final score of that was like 49-42 against Sycamore.
I forget who it was. Did you see somebody scored 92 points?
It was like 92-74.
Yeah.
Like, how does that even happen?
Time. Yeah,
how does that happen? And on a night like that, I was wondering, were they just on a field like hours, and then it was just nobody could tackle anybody, and they were just gone? But yes, 92-74, just crazy.
It's insane.
Yeah, I think what games are piquing your interest for this weekend?
Well, I mean, now that now you start watching big boy football. I mean, obviously, Morgan Park and Phillips, I think have a really good opportunity to go pretty far. Phillips' challenge is at some point they'll have to face Joliet Catholic, which Simeon faced in their opening game as a 4A school, and they're 10-0. So, but the feel good story of the year in Chicago is St. Ignatius.
Sure.
So what's the Wolfpack going to do? There's a big game. Who is it? Mount Carmel and Marist tonight, or is that?
Yeah.
No. Batavia.
Yeah.
Batavia is traveling to the south side to play Mount Carmel.
Yeah.
That kickoff. Excuse me.
Yeah, I think. And then
that kickoff's at 7:00.
Fenwick heads out to Rockford. Could be interesting. I love to see that Fenwick team keep rolling. They've got a bunch of talent there, a bunch of D1 scholarship guys. I think 5 guys on that starting offense, defense going to be playing next year somewhere.
I mean, friends of the program. St. Pat's won their first game, so they get another crack at it tonight. Yeah, so you went from 256 to 128, and Sunday morning there's going to be 64, so it goes fast.
Yeah. So you got Simeon back out here. The Dolphins are still back in their locker room.
There might be, not sure how they do it. I think there might still be a 3-minute stretch period, maybe.
Okay.
But yeah, so I mean, there's a lot of. I think Loyola has to go on the road tomorrow.
So again, because you just don't play back-to-back home games, doesn't matter if you're the number 1 seed.
Right. So the way it works is, and this week it's easy enough. If you played a road game last week and you play a higher seeded team, you get a home game this week. If both teams played, if both teams played home or away, the higher seed gets the home game.
So you're saying there's an algorithm involved?
There is a there is a IHSA formula, which you really never want to say that in the same sentence. So the clock is going to hit 0. The Dolphins have not come back on the field yet.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see if I have any more material.
Yeah, we need more football, right?
Yeah, that helps us out. I will say one.
I wonder, is Coach B in charge of getting him out of the?
He's heading over there now. He's going to knock on the door.
So they did put they put 3 minutes back on the clock. There is a mandatory 3-minute stretching period after halftime. Why they don't put 18 minutes on the clock, I'll never know. Dolphins still not coming out.
Coach Lemming is over there too, knocking on the door. They're locked in. Here they come.
So, Dolphins still in this football game, 22-10. We can do a quick scoring recap. You want to do a quick scoring recap?
Absolutely.
Wait, I have to get the glasses. So, the Wolverines opened the scoring at 9:35 of the first quarter on a one-play, 20-yard touchdown pass from Corey Flowers to number 8, Malik Elzy. Made it 6-0, missed the extra point. And then on the ensuing drive, there was a safety at 6:45 of the first quarter that made it 8-0.
Bad snap over Fernando Lozano's head.
And then
the end zone.
the Dolphins, helped by some penalties, had a stop going on, but Flowers to Elzy again from 50 yards, made it 15-0. But with 12 seconds gone in the second quarter, the Dolphins finished off a 65-yard drive with a 39-yard pass play from McHale to Anthony Hood, made it 15-7. Simeon answered at 6:07 of the second quarter with a 5-minute, 35-second drive. A 9-yard run by Cruz made it 22-7. And then the Dolphins drove all the way down to the 3-yard line before settling for a 25-yard field goal with 40 seconds left on the clock. So it's 22-10. Simeon is going to receive the opening kickoff.
Yep, so got to find a way to stop them, and there have been plays but never an entire drive. We've been able to get some stops, get some pressure into the backfield. Sam Wyatt on a couple tackles for losses, Tommy Basario with some nice pressure. They just got to be able to string that together. And then, you got to force them behind the sticks and then get a little bit of pressure on Flowers. He's going to be looking Elzy's way likely. And then you just got to go and contest it, and both touchdowns were contested, but you're dealing with a D1 receiver, and it's tough to take that on.
And here's the problem: the Dolphins only had the ball 4 times. Simeon had the ball 4 times, so there's zero room for error right now because you got to, if Simeon gets the ball, it goes back to Cruz or Butler. They're going to take 5 or 6 minutes off the clock. So you need to create some negative plays. You need to create a turnover. You need to do something to get the ball back, and it's still only a 2-score game. So Aldridge and Butler back. Dolphins are going to be going from west to east.
The Wolverines will receive the football to begin the third quarter.
Butler and Aldridge are standing at their 10. No wind to speak of.
No knots. It's at 0 knots.
I didn't know you were so nautical.
Yeah, that's right. Last week, my Edmund Fitzgerald reference. Appreciated by none.
It's a great song, though.
It is a great song.
12 minutes on the clock. Lozano standing at his 30. And we're off. It's going to bounce at the 20. Butler picks it up at the 10. He's going to go to his right. Going to get dragged down about the 39-yard line. who's over there? Duhan and Clayton and Wyatt.
Yep.
So we kind of went all starters on the kickoff team tonight, Barry.
The kick is returned.
Yep, Duhan's done a nice job all year on kick returns. And again, we're seeing him tonight. So on that drive that Anthony Hood scored the touchdown, we did have receptions by 2 different freshmen. At this point, they've played a full season, so we still have to refer to them as freshmen, but good to see them producing, and they're going to do it for a long time in Whitney Young Dolphin jerseys.
Flowers gets the snap.
That was Carter in the
Carter
backfield.
stopped it. McHale comes up and cleans it up, but a great penetration by Carter on that.
Yep, he jumped the outside on that, and didn't bring him down initially, but got back up, contributed on the tackle. So again, it's we got a first down.
No gain. Hey,
yeah, no gain. I was hoping for a TFL there, but
but great job by Carter on that. Escaped his block, and then McHale came from his safety position to clean it up. Where's Elsie? Elsie's at the top of the screen, kind of in the slot, but he's the only receiver over there.
2nd and 10.
Flowers with Butler. Quick out to number 84.
Yeah,
with a
tight
big
end.
stiff arm.
Yep.
Yolich brings him down about the 40. But that's Christopher White, 5'11", 190-pound senior.
Yeah,
and he's down, unfortunately.
The pass for Flowers is complete to Christopher White.
Great play, though. Great patience by Flowers. There was some penetration by the Dolphins,
This is
but
an official's timeout.
but nobody able to get there. So Yolich went low. You hope the young man's okay. They're going to put the ball down at the 41-yard line of the Dolphins. So that's a 20-yard pickup.
And a good play by them. I mean, we've
nice.
seen the LZ and Crew show all night, and then they flipped that one out.
So, I got to tell you, so obviously Malik Elzy, we knew what he was coming into this football game. Notre Dame was at their game against Kenwood on a Saturday morning, so you knew what to expect, and he's delivered. But I'm really, really impressed by Corey Flowers. You saw him in some of the other games. He looked for LZ a lot. He's got Cruz, but tonight his passing has been spot on.
Yep.
Take his time.
Nice long passes, and that was great. I mean, that play developed, and he had a nice throw over here to the side. So good to see Christopher White up and limping off.
Had some backside pressure, took his time. So really, really impressed by the senior. He is 6 foot, 165 pounds, so not very big. So 10:59 on the clock.
So again, Sam Wyatt playing a lot of DN tonight.
Dolphins
has made some plays out there.
Dolphins have to come up with a stop here somewhere. LZ comes to the bottom of the screen, 2 receivers to the top.
Ball at the 41.
I got to thank him for wearing 2 different color socks.
Yeah, is that new? And shoes, right? I wonder if he switched that out at
playoffs,
halftime.
Yeah.
Oh, they moved.
They got it. Yeah.
Okay.
There's a penalty marker on the field.
The line judge had problems getting his flag out. He was going for it. He just couldn't get it.
Start against the offense.
So that's the second. What did I say? How many? Oh no, I gave the
talking
hard
about
count.
You were
hard
talking
count,
about defense, though.
At the 46.
Yeah, they've had 1 procedure. Should have been 2. That's 3.
But yeah, only 1 on defense so far.
Yeah.
And now you can tell they're just taking their time.
Yep, a different story when you've got a 12-point lead.
LZ to the top. I think that's Butler in the backfield with Flowers. Hand off to Butler. You stretch it out. Sam Wyatt, first
Wyatt
contact,
again.
and Wildermuth. Ball's
and
on
the ball's
ground.
out.
I think Simeon recovered it, even though Sam threw his head in there.
Great job by Sam. All right. There's a discussion going on. The Dolphins definitely think it's theirs.
Yes, it is.
And the official, the white hat, says it is too. So Sam Wyatt coming up with a play.
Sam Wyatt got it, and then Josh Wildermuth came up to finish it up. So that's what the Dolphins needed. Created the turnover.
Recovered by the Dolphins. The result of the turnover gives the Dolphins 1st and 10 with the football at the 46-yard line.
So 1st and 10 for the Dolphins, 9 minutes and 32 seconds in the third quarter. 2 receivers to the left. Carter to the bottom. Dale in motion. Little run blitz by Simeon. There's just no blocking up front in the middle for Frank.
That was Latrell Scott shooting through there again for probably his second or third tackle for loss.
He was there. He was there before Frank even got the ball.
Yeah, and we were talking about the runs that worked. They were not there. No. It was more things that you're getting to the outside.
Well,
off
the problem is, so you can see right now, there's 3 down linemen, and the offensive linemen are struggling to figure out who to block because there's 4 guys that are coming. Direct snap to Anthony Hood. He comes to the short side. He's going to get wrapped up for no gain. That looked like number 6.
Yeah, that's Earls.
So 3rd and 10. 3rd and 11.
Yep, and now the Dolphins are going to go back to their hurry up.
Actually, the ball's on the 47, so whatever. 3rd and 14.
Press coverage one-on-one here with Hood.
The line judge comes in and does something. So the Dolphins have to get the ball inside the 43-yard line. LZ the only safety. You got 5. Here come the linebackers. McHale gets popped, throws the ball up. Anthony Hood has to play defensive back against Cruz. But Scott just came right through the line and hit McHale as he was trying to throw the ball. McHale's a little slow getting up.
Is incomplete.
So that brings up 4th down. So couldn't do anything with the turnover.
8:02 left in the third quarter.
So a 3 and out. I mean, it's just a struggle we've had all year with the offensive line blocking as we've gotten into the better teams. Nando with a good punt. Cruz picks it up. Clayton the first one down there.
It's Butler.
There's a
penalty flag down. So
Butler got it. There's a flag down on the 34. There's a flag down on the 34-yard line.
Yeah. Dangerous there because it was a line drive. Punt, right? And Butler could pick that up on the run, which he did, but got the flag back here at the 34-yard line.
So Dolphins came up with 1 stop. Now they need another one. But yeah, the Dolphins have struggled all year. If you have man-on-man blocking, if you know you got 5-on-4, that's where they've worked. But they're struggling right now with the 3 down linemen and then trying to figure out who's got a linebacker. So they put the ball down at the 25.
Yeah, which then the run game is just gone just about. At least the traditional run game that you need to do to try to set up some of those shorter passes.
So you got Wyatt and Tommy Basario as a tackles. Who's the other outside linebacker or defensive end?
Skotanis and Wyatt, right?
That's offensive pass interference.
Yeah, they should just keep the flag in the pocket.
So that was intended for number 83, Jabril Carey. Ball's a little long, but Carey just pushed.
He ran up the back of Josh Wildermuth, which I think the no call on that is the right call. It wasn't a push off. He was just they were in theory both going for the ball.
All right, so we got Amos and Basario as tackles, Wyatt and Skotanis as defensive ends, Clayton and Dale as the inside linebackers.
Yep, Carter
and
playing.
Yolich.
Carter Yolich kind of playing safety outside backer with Hood, Wildermuth, and McHale. Hood definitely looking
Hand
over
off
here.
to Cruz. Cruz bunches it outside.
Nice job.
Great job by Luke Yolich. Brought him down by the ankles.
Knifed through there and hung on. Great job by Yolich. Again, I keep throwing out our underclassmen, thinking about the future of freshmen who's just played every
think how many
snap out there.
How many freshmen are playing in this game? 2 on the offensive line.
Yeah,
Luke,
right now, Luke
Carter
out there right now. You've got Nick Dale out there.
Yep. So big third down, 3rd and 6, balls on the 29. 7 minutes when this ball is snapped.
Big play.
New formation.
Yeah, bunch set.
So you got Elzy coming out of the slot. Dolphins bringing all the pressure. Elzy right in the middle of the field. Joseph Clayton comes back and makes the tackle, but that's going to be a first down.
From Flowers is complete to Malik Elzy.
So Elzy just sat down right in front of Pat McHale. There's a referee timeout on the field.
Good enough for a Wolverines first down.
Sending an offensive lineman off. I wonder if he lost a helmet or something like that on the play.
1st and 10. Ball at the 43.
Great job by Flowers there. He was under a lot of pressure. Elzy just came from the right side of the formation, sat down right in front of the safety, and Flowers made a perfect throw. Then Elzy made a move to pick up another 3 or 4 yards. So 6:34. They never stopped the clock for all that, but whatever. Hey, it's only a 12-point game. Flowers waits for the ball. Hand off to Butler. Butler bounces it out to the right. He's going to pick up about 5. Ball's at the 47. So a 4-yard gain. 2nd and 6. But here's the opposite. This is the part where we've been on the positive side so many times this year. The clock just keeps running.
Yep.
So Yolich, the safety on the Elzy side this time. Flowers looks to the sidelines, changing the play. Oh, he was not ready for that snap, but Cruz gets it right up the middle.
Yeah.
Dale's going to bring him down about the 35-yard line, the 34. Simeon got fortune on that. Flowers was not ready for the snap.
And Simeon is back up to the line, which I guess I'm happy with that now. Not to say they're going to take the snap right away.
The yardage is good enough for a
which they are.
Flowers gave Cruz a little push there.
Handed off the ball and gave him a push in the back on the way through.
Not going fast enough for him or whatever. So there's no gain on that. Balls it.
Yep, so they're back on the line again.
Cruz next to Flowers. Flowers makes the signal, gets a snap, fakes it, gets hit. Great pass to Elzy, though. Clayton, Hood, Amos, everybody. But Flowers stood in there, took a big hit from Alex Dale. Another first down. Barry, I got to tell you, I'm super impressed by what Corey Flowers has done tonight.
Yeah,
I did not, from what I saw, I didn't think.
Well, I haven't think about the lead. I was talking all about Elzy. I was talking all about Cruz, and it was sort of like a footnote. Oh, yeah, and Flowers is the guy that throws him the ball.
Bunch formation at the top of the screen. Flowers gets it. Hands off to Cruz. Cruz up the middle. Another big gain. Wait.
Andre Cruz, the ball carrier.
So I'm confused. That was third down. So this is a first down. They're going to put the ball down on the Dolphin 26.
Yeah, they've had some success just right up the gut on that run.
9th play of the drive. Flowers drop back. Got
Elzy wide open.
Touchdown. So that is a 26-yard touchdown pass from Flowers to Elsie.
For a Wolverines touchdown.
Makes it
Not
28
sure
to
how
10.
Elsie ended up that wide open, but he was, and he wasn't going to drop it. That's his third touchdown of the night.
9 plays on the drive. Started at their 25, so I can do that math. That's 75 yards.
Tony, give me those, right? I mean, don't give me those, starting from the 39 or something. I can't do that. I could have done it from the 25. There's the kick, and it's good. Didn't put it on the street that time, just over the fence.
So let's get here, 7:40. Do this one, 7:47 to 4:05. So 3 minutes and 42 seconds.
Yeah, we've got somebody for the Dolphins down on the field right now after that extra point.
Frank Skotanis. So just a quick recap. That was 9 plays, 75-yard drive, finished off by a 29-yard pass from number 5, Corey Flowers, to number 8, Malik Elsie. The third connection this evening between the two of them.
Yeah.
They've gone for 20, 50, and now 26. So
that's
quite the
96
combination.
yards, I think.
That's
on those. Well, and I have to say, the big play on that drive was a third down conversion to Elsie, where Flowers hung in the pocket with some pressure, and Elsie sat down in the zone. And, again, with as much as they run him deep, you could see where you're going to be able to run a curl with him, and he's going to be able to sit down, and you're going to be able to get to it.
So do I need to give my guy Tommy Reese, the offensive coordinator from Notre Dame, a call and say, this is your guy?
Yeah, you can. I'm going to give I was trying to pull out my Northwestern offensive coordinator. Well, he's new last year. He's good. He's a guy out of Boston College. I'll give him a call. I'm not sure they care what we have to say, but, yeah, he's the real deal. I think, and again, just off of the social media stuff, looks like he's made visits to Illinois, Nebraska, and Ole Miss.
Ole Miss, I get. The other two, I'm not sure about.
Yeah, don't go to Nebraska, my friend, if you got all those other offers. I think his offer for Michigan came when he was a freshman.
So, Kashawn Parker, number 10 for Simeon, I think he's the wardrobe partner with Elsie.
Okay, they've got the white sock.
That got blown dead. I'm not sure what happened.
Well, they knew about my bet on the procedure calls.
But those were defensive procedure calls.
No, but I still have. You're right. I meant to say.
Didn't
I say it in the open? I said something in the open about the
defense.
amount of. No, but I said about the amount of offensive penalties. I don't know. We're gonna have to replay it. Somebody sent us a message of what I said.
So it looks like they're gonna little procedure on Simeon. There's 4 minutes and 5 seconds left in the third quarter.
Of course, I made a quick check to see that the clock was or wasn't running. They've been better since the opening quarter on that.
Since the opening
kickoff.
So Yelich and Hood standing at their 10, kind of kicking against whatever little wind there is here. 3-step approach. Anthony Hood bounces the ball.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Yeah, that was going to be dangerous. It was dangerous. It wasn't even a future tense.
So, yeah, the kick was short into the middle of the field.
And he was aggressive, which you like. I mean, I hate when kickoff returners
let it bounce.
catch a ball while they're heading backwards, right? So you had all the positive momentum, which was great. He just couldn't quite get all the way there.
So Sam Wyatt, it looks like – I'm sorry. Sam Wyatt going in at running back.
Wyatt in for Skotanis. We'll try to see if we can see him on the sidelines.
Actually, Hood in at running back. So McHale and Hood in the backfield. Pitch out to Hood. He cuts it back up inside. Little spin move. Ooh, two Wolverines.
Simeon guys all took each other out. Tommy Vasario getting downfield for some second-level blocks on that as well. Well, there was some quickness there that Anthony gives you out of that position. That I mean, I'm not sure if they're marking. And there's
a 4-yard gain.
Yeah, yep. So he was able to do a quick cut back after the initial pressure on his right-hand side.
From the 27.
Now he's going to take the direct snap. Hood with the direct snap, rolls to his left. Trying to throw the ball. He gets hit, spins out of that. Gets back up to the 25.
Had McHale running the deep cross on that one.
When you have somebody who doesn't play quarterback normally, it's tough to roll him to his left.
To his left, yeah, because you have to get your
He's got to
hips
square
flipped
around back,
yeah,
so
to get any sort of momentum out
tough
there.
call for him.
3rd and 13 from the 25.
Yeah, 3rd and 10, but whatever.
Now you got Wyatt in the backfield. And
Cruz on Hood, and there comes
Cruz
a blitz.
one-on-one.
McHale rolls to his right. He's got
McHale,
room
if
if
he
he
had
wants
it.
it. He's got
Nice
got
catch.
Duhan to the 42, 40.
Nice
Great
pitch
job.
and
Great,
catch.
Yeah, great patience by McHale. He could have taken off, but then he saw Duhan coming across the field.
I mean, they put Duhan in this lineup to give them some more speed, and he's shown his hands as well. And he's been a freshman practicing on varsity all year with some great reps, and has been rewarded in this game,
Yep.
or earned it.
Right, rewarded. I mean,
Yeah,
you reward the effort. So McHale rolls to his left this time.
I like keeping him on the
Looks
run.
at Duhan again. Throws it to the 50 to Alex Dale. No, to Will Clark.
Will Carter.
I did it. God, I had it.
You've been you've
So
nailed
good, like
it
I focused all
game.
night.
Yep.
Sorry, Will. But he was a great baseball player.
Yeah, absolutely. And, hey, we got a drive going here. And I like getting McHale on the rollouts.
Well, you
both
have to
right
because
and left. Yep.
So he gives the ball to Wyatt. Wyatt's going to get down inside the 45. So another first down for the Dolphins.
Sam Wyatt.
Down to the Simeon 44.
Plays coming back in and trying to keep this rolling. And again, so the diversity in these plays neutralizes some of the pressure that Simeon's trying to put on us.
And you get McHale out of the pocket. There's not a stationary target for them to rush to. Inside handoff to Wyatt. Wyatt almost drops the ball. Going to get back to the line of scrimmage. The problem with Wyatt not being a running back all year is just struggled a little bit with that snap. Minute 23 to go in the 3rd quarter. 7th play of the drive coming up right now. Carter and Duhan to the right. Hood to the left. You got Brady Miller playing right tackle now. McHale waits for the snap. Straight back.
Nice job.
Yeah.
Initial blitz pickup, but then
not sure, did the whistle blow or is that a?
Well, they're calling it dead. I didn't hear the whistle.
It's 3rd down. Referee tried to make it 4th. So they're putting it back at the 50. So that's a loss of 6. Brings up 3rd and 16.
Yeah, I think a little frustration there in that they were bringing a lot. They took care of the first wave, but just not somebody that was open for McHale to hit downfield.
There's just not a lot of time for these longer routes. I mean, they're
just about
we're trying
end of the 3rd quarter here.
We're trying to block 7 with 5, and it's just not working.
And 16.
So under 10 seconds, we'll see what Coach Finger does. Yeah, they're going to let it go.
Yep. They got a long way to go for the.
So they got to get the ball inside the 33-yard line.
Ladies and gentlemen.
All right, 4th quarter coming up. 29-10.
You got 3 scores in you?
Whitney Young Dolphins 10.
Well, I hope so.
So, and this is what we talked about at halftime. This is only their second possession of the second half. This drive right here that resulted in a touchdown took whatever we said 4 minutes and.
Yeah, and that was after
So
the fumble and not being able to do going three and out.
There's not enough time right now with the way this game is going.
With what Simeon's been able to put together. So yeah, I mean you're looking you need to turn it. Well, one you need to convert here. So you got third and long, but you gotta find your way to a first down here and keep this drive going.
And 16 from midfield.
So 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Hand off to Wyatt again. Wyatt breaks through, gets inside the 40. Juggled that snap or juggled that exchange again, but it brings up about
gutsy call running there.
Fourth and
I
6.
Like it. Dolphins had 2 calls played in the huddle, so they're going, which is good because Simeon is not positional. Now they get all 7 of their guys ready to blitz.
Got to get the ball inside the 34-yard line. Wyatt switches sides from the right to the left. Hood comes inside, stands on the numbers.
They're going to bring the house.
Something's going to be open. Quick. Oh, they ran the wrong route. Hood stopped. Hood stopped. McHale threw it deep.
The result of the play.
So it's going to be a turnover on downs.
Turnover on downs. First and 10, Wolverines.
Yeah, I think Anthony ran the wrong route on that one. So 11-17 left in the game. 29-10, Simeon. The ball's going to go on the Simeon 40-yard line.
It was the right idea. I mean, clearly with all the guys that they had lined up, it had to get out of there quick, but there was a single coverage.
So now, Hood. Yeah, in for Skotanis is number 16, Tyson Hayes. 5'11", 175-pound sophomore. Flowers waits for the snap. Butler goes in motion, inside handoff to Butler.
They strung it out nicely, but Butler was able to get the corner, and he's still going.
Yolich dove at his feet, couldn't get him. It's going to be a big pickup from the 40 down to the, let's see where they mark him.
The ball carrier.
17 yards. 17-yard pickup for Butler. Brings up another first down.
Yeah, I've definitely seen a lot more of Butler than what we've seen from him earlier in the season, which clearly a talent. Putting him back there along with Cruz as well.
And only a sophomore.
Yeah. 40 stolen bases last year on the baseball team, so definitely.
Blitz, here comes Alex Dale with the big blitz. Got Butler down. Hayes comes in and gets the cleanup.
Yeah, and at this point, hey, no risk it, no biscuit, right? I mean, so Dales was just flying through that gap.
Ball's all the way back to the 48-yard line of Simeon. So 12-yard, 14-yard loss. Wait.
Or 5.
No way.
I'm not sure. No, I know.
It's a loss of 10.
We don't listen to that guy.
It's a loss of 10. The ball is on the.
He's the PA announcer. He's no live stream announcer. I mean, come on.
Right. What's he doing? So the ball is on the 42 and went back to the 48. So it's a 10-yard loss. So 2nd and 20.
He's just dreaming about our job.
Flowers waits for the snap. Brings Butler in motion again. Fakes the inside handoff. Looks deep again to
Elsie. Who's got Anthony.
Elsie dropped that one.
Yeah.
So Hood got his arm up.
Yep.
But, I mean, you can see just the difference in speed. There was another gear there.
Yeah.
They ran step for step down to about the 20-yard line. And then Elsie just turned on the jets.
He's got another
and
gear.
It wasn't bad coverage by Anthony Hood.
No, not at all.
He had him. And he was still able to get that arm enough just to disrupt Elsie a little bit. But Elsie created that separation. You're like, okay, even separation. I mean, that's
– Yeah, and it is funny because it's like when I was looking at game film on this stuff and back to how well Flowers has thrown the ball, a lot of the stuff you saw earlier in the year, he was just tossing it up down there. And
that was another beautiful throw. That was a great throw.
Put it exactly where it needed to be, in stride to him. Anthony was down there, was able to get the pass break up, but really nice throw by Flowers.
Third down. Flowers drops straight back.
He's
going to pull it down.
He wants to go.
A holding penalty. Is that LZ again? He's coming back.
Well, but the ball is out.
Joseph Clayton rips it away.
Happy to decline that penalty.
So, and that was Cruz on the catch.
Yeah, Cruz.
Joseph Clayton ripped it away. They're going to decline that holding penalty. I assume it's.
Yeah, better be a hold. Yeah, hold against Simeon.
So the Dolphins are going to take over. 9:49.
Great job
by Joseph Clayton to rip that ball away.
Some of these guys, again, Joseph Clayton is a sophomore, so it's going to be fun to watch him for the next couple of years.
If the Dolphins can figure out an offense to run next year, no offense to number 2.
Referee Legrone has picked up the flag, no foul.
Well, there was a foul, it was just declined.
Hey, he's a PA announcer. I'm telling you, don't worry about that.
Yeah, so if number 2, good pass.
Nice.
Carter's got it at the 50. Oh, Carter's got to get his pads down a little bit.
Yeah, he got introduced to the turf of Gately Stadium on that one.
But a nice pass from McHale, nice route from Carter. Carter's a little slow getting up. He got.
The pass from McHale.
I think you're going to come out and take a look
at
him
so he caught the ball, and was that LZ that came up and hit him?
I think so.
Yeah, I mean, if LZ doesn't want to be a wide receiver, he's a great safety.
Yeah, he makes plays back there. He's not afraid.
He's a hard hitter. So I think when Will turned around, he wasn't necessarily braced for the hit.
Yeah,
and the hit came up, and it was high. It wasn't dirty. It was just a little high.
Right.
So, but a great route from him. Found the empty spot in the zone, sat down. McHale delivered the ball. So, yeah, I mean, so it doesn't look like the Dolphins are going to win this game. I'm impressed by the offense that we've been able to generate tonight because last week doesn't count. But we struggled against Brooks, getting anything going. We really struggled against Taft, getting anything going. But tonight against this team that's really good, really fast, Coach Lemming's been able to find some plays that have worked. We've been able to move the ball. We just haven't been able to stop Simeon defensively.
So, right, and you get the Anthony Hoods and the Will Carters and the Will Duhans and Alex Dale back at skill positions next year, which is great.
Yeah, the future's bright. McHale rolls to his right.
Bringing 7. Behind Duhan. He almost came up with it.
He was open.
Pass from McHale intended for Duhan is incomplete.
Yeah, I mean, literally 7 guys blitzing in on McHale on that one. So good to be able to get it off. So second down and 10.
McHale was on the sideline long enough to get like 5 plays.
Yeah, well, he probably, given that they've been running hurry up and given he plays both sides of the ball, maybe wanted to just take a breather right there with the clock stopped. Harrison Gasai in the game in Carter's spot right now, number 21, wide to the right-hand side.
2 receivers left and right, wide in the backfield with McHale. Blitz again. Picked up pretty well. McHale keeps dropping. Little screen play. Duhan behind Duhan again. Good coverage by.
I think we might. I wonder if. Oh no, there it's. I think
holding.
Hold on.
Yeah, Duhan was open a little bit, covered by Antoine Rockmore. So they're gonna. Oh, you know why? Because there
is a penalty marker on the field.
It's a spot foul.
Right. So, and it was all the way. It was while McHale was retreating big time. So
it's a
going
spot
to be
foul.
A huge loss of more than 10 yards on that.
Oh, my God.
I got to bring the camera all the
That's
way
a
over
20-yard.
here.
I mean, it's a 20-yard penalty. It's just – all right, so whatever.
Got to petition the rules committee on that one.
So the ball, it's actually a 21-yard penalty. So second and
Carter is back in.
second and 31.
Good to see him back.
Ball's
Maybe
got to
just
get to the
wind
39.
knocked out of him. And
Kale
Simeon
rolls to his right.
loading up guys on the line of scrimmage.
Who's that number 1?
Yeah.
Keon Jacques Collier thought he had a pick 6.
Yeah, it was just
Ball
a little
just
bit
went through his
behind
hand.
Alex Dale.
So brings up 3rd down and 31. What do you got?
Can we get LZ in a Dolphins uniform?
No, I wish.
Yeah, I mean, I think they are blitzing everybody. So
Yeah.
if you can get McHale to roll out, I don't think we have a 31-yard play in the book. Although
You never know.
a little screen pass to Anthony Hood put up more than 30
That
yards.
was 39, right?
How about that one?
Do it again. Take it to the house. 9:08 on the clock. The clock is stopped at the moment. Will Carter to the bottom of the screen. Anthony Hood to the top. Duhan in the slot. Dale is the H-back. McHale waits for the snap. Fakes the hands off. Straight back has to roll out.
Yeah, that's going to be tough.
McHale escapes. Oh, just a
Yeah.
toenail. The jerseys bunch up. Is that 51? KJ McCollum. We're going to go with KJ McCollum. Or 61.
Out there? Oh, yeah.
Jeremiah Collins.
Yeah, I think that's Collins.
We'll go with Jeremiah Collins made that tackle. 5'11", 210. We made that mistake before. His jersey just bunches up under his shoulder pads.
So Skotanis back in to do the long
So
snap.
McHale picked up 4 on that.
And even we're not trying the fourth and 27 play. We didn't have that one in the book.
Good kick.
Yeah.
Got to turn over. Carter down there to cover Butler. Gets to the edge, though. Stays on his feet. Great run.
Still up.
So he caught that ball about the 45-yard line, the 35-yard line. Took it all the way into Dolphin territory down to about the 35. So a 30-yard kick return. Great job by him.
Yeah.
Butler was Carter got there and kind of set the edge. Just sent Butler the other way. Got the edge against Wildermouth. And then stayed on his feet when he got hit about the 40-yard line. So Simeon's going to take over with 8:13 left in the game, leading 29-10.
With Will Carter, I mean, it's tough to time yourself down there, right? You don't want to hit the guy early, but then when you slow, because he had to slow up his momentum.
Right,
then Butler had his first gear was faster than Will's first gear.
Take the 15-yard penalty, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, exactly.
Flowers waits for the snap. He's going to hand off to Butler. Butler takes it up the middle. Still on his feet. Wow, great run.
Yeah.
Gets the ball down to about the 18-yard line. He looked like he was tackled several times there, Barry.
Yeah, and they are definitely mixing this up. Butler out of the backfield, but keeping Cruz in at the slot, running both of those guys out of the backfield, which, great idea for them. I mean, just keep those playmakers, keep that speed on the field.
I mean, I know that we're not Morgan Park, but this is a completely different team than we saw in that game against Morgan Park. I don't know what was going on with them that day, but this is not the team that we saw on tape. Here comes Cruz in motion, fakes the handoff, gives it to Butler. Butler out to his right, cuts it back to the middle of the field at the hash. He's going to get into the end zone. No, there's too many lines on the field. They're going to get down inside the 1. All right. They're going to take it inside the 1.
And Butler has been good.
That's a gain.
Butler,
of
a
17 and a
sophomore
half.
Again.
Of 17.
His dad is the head coach of the baseball team and assistant coach on the football team.
Wolverines first down.
So first and goal from inside the 1 for the Wolverines. Flowers and Butler in the backfield. Flowers waits for the snap.
He did that
another little push. Flowers touchdown from the 1 yard line. So at 35.
Butler with the touchdown. touchdown.
I'm sorry, Butler.
Flowers with the push.
Yeah, Flowers with the push. So 6:54 left on the clock. 35-10 for the Wolverines. That was a 4-play drive, Barry.
Yeah.
From the 35.
Butler, and more Butler.
Mm-hmm. Extra point is up, and it is good. So 36-10, 6 minutes and 54 seconds left in the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, your score, Wolverines 36, Dolphins 10.
Oh, fourth quarter, sorry.
Well, a great run for this.
Oh, no,
Dolphins
I mean,
team.
it was a great season.
So much fun. And for all of these guys, I mean, we've talked a lot about the course of their careers, and these seniors have left a huge mark on this program in so many ways. I mean, in the standings and in what they were able to accomplish on the field, but also just the class acts, the personalities of these guys that's on display every day at practice is a huge lift to this program, to all of the underclassmen that are part of this program.
And they, this was their first year back up at the top division of CPL football. They came in and they won the games they had to win. They beat their rival Lane Tech. And Coach Finger and this coaching staff and the players now know what the best of CPL looks like. You've played Phillips, you've played Simeon, you've played Taft. Kickoff goes to Hood at the 5. 10, gives a little move, 15. Out, he's going to get to about the 24-yard line.
There is a penalty marker on the field.
Where? I seriously don't see it.
He might just be looking at that guy's
yellow gloves.
Yeah, the yellow gloves or the yellow feet. I think there is something. I think they're sending it back, unfortunately. So I will say, it looks like Skotanis is going back in, which is
good.
great. Also looks like Neil Rocky is out there as well, if I'm not mistaken. So some of the seniors getting in.
So face mat, nope. Yeah, no penalty. What?
It was the shoes or the gloves.
Right, the tape.
And I'm telling you, he's a PA guy.
Hey, easy. I do PA for basketball. Let's be nice.
I know, but that's just your side job. I mean, this is your full-time gig, Tony. Come on.
Hand off to Skotanis. He goes out to the right.
All right, Frank.
Oh,
go.
Frank's got it. He's gone into 50. 45, one man to beat, number 14. Antoine Rockmore, and there's a penalty flag.
Yeah,
I think it's unnecessary roughness. I'm not sure on Tommy or on.
Yeah, referee's standing there.
Yep. So that run by Frank was down to the 35. So 20.
Yeah, I think they're gonna. I don't think they're gonna call a hold. I think they're gonna call.
So 25 and 15 is 40.
Unnecessary roughness. Oh, they're calling it. Oh, I think they're calling it both ways. I think that they were calling.
So we're going to give Frank credit for a 40-yard run, one way or another.
They're calling some.
They called it on Simeon.
Was it entirely on Simeon? He signaled it
both
both ways.
Mark it off.
Signal it both ways.
So the ball's going to go
offsetting. So first down, and I think that was dead ball. So it's just offsetting, and we're going to put Frank the Tank's positive yardage in there.
So
40 timeout by the Dolphins. So 45-yard run by
the yardage.
45-yard run by Frank. 40-yard run by Frank.
Yep.
Is good enough for a Dolphins first down.
Great run by Frank.
Yeah, great run by Frank. The senior who, again, I'm just happy to see him out on the field this year because I was down in the end zone when he took the hit last year against Peyton, right? It was Peyton, and it was a scary-looking hit. It was, where he kind of was hung up in the turf and took a hit late, and I was just worried at the time because of the season being a spring season.
And
I thought if this is anything, if this is ACL related, you're going to lose your junior and senior seasons to it. So just great to see him out there and being productive this year. I mean, he's put in some huge games, a bunch of touchdowns early in the season, and means, again, a ton to this program and to all the young guys in this program. I was just singing this song earlier today.
Yeah, you were.
I was having a peanut butter sandwich. I said peanut butter jelly or the baseball bat.
Tail drop straight back. Up. Wait for Duhan to come open. Duhan slides inside down to the 26-yard line. That was a long route right there.
Yeah, and Duhan's got the speed to be able to get that. So, and nice job by McHale.
So second and 1.
What's that, Duhan's third or fourth catch of the night?
Uh-huh.
That's a gain of 8. 2nd and 2 from the 28.
McHale inside handoff to Skotanis. He takes it out to the left, cuts it back inside. He's going to get a first down. Down to the 24-yard line. So a 3-yard pickup. Clock's running at 5. Well, clock's temporarily stopped at 5:57.
Frank Shatanis, the ball carrier.
Ball's at the, what did I say? I'm all off. Ball's at the 29. Yeah.
That's a gain of 9. Good enough for a Dolphins first down. 1st and 10. Ball at the 19.
3 receivers to the top. Yeah, there's your second offside penalty.
There is a penalty marker on the field.
I got these guys paid off. What did I say, 3?
Encroachment against the defense.
Yeah, one more to go, guys. Come on.
Did you get the hook? You need 2 more.
Yeah.
The result of
I got
gives the Dolphins 1st and 5.
I got big the nose tackle in. I mean, it's hard for him to stay onside.
See, I got to stop listening to this guy. The ball's at the 19-yard line. Handoff to Skotanis again. He gets
go
down
Frank,
to the
go.
10. He's going to get down to about the 11-yard line.
Lowered the boom on the end of that.
Pickup of 8. So we're going to call it 2nd and 2.
Number 94, Jaden Green, in the game at
even
nose
the
tackles.
scoreboard operator doesn't know where the ball is.
6'1", 360.
So they called that a first down. All right. So McHale pass out to Dale. Dale down inside the 10. There's a holding penalty. Wow. McHale saw it. The referee threw the holding penalty. So the penalty is going to be about the 5. So it's going to come back out to the 15. So 1st and goal from the.
There is a penalty marker on the field.
1st and 10 from the.
Referee Legrone has indicated an infraction against the offense.
An infraction?
Yes.
They're to take the ball back to the 19.
There has been an infraction against the offense.
So it's 2nd and 18, or 1st and 18. 1st and 18, ball has to get down to about the 1-yard line. McHale rolls to his left.
Got his hip turned. He's got Hood.
Hood out of bounds and a late hit. Nope. Hood down to about the 3-yard line.
Great job.
Great pitch and catch, yeah.
I mean, and McHale on the left-handed run, you talked about how hard that is, and he was able to flip his hips around, be able to get some momentum on that ball, and then Anthony Hood, just a great catch. And Anthony Hood, a sophomore, we often forget it because we've been calling his name for 2 straight seasons.
14 games. So the ball's on the somewhere. Inside handoff to Skotanis, nothing going there. That was 57. Cameron Caldwell, he's a sophomore, 5'9", 185. Clock continues to run, 4:15.
White pants coming in.
Third, big boy. Number 79, 5'11", 260, Corwin Lawrence.
You got a pair of 260-pounders in there. I'm going to run outside.
Yeah. McHale takes it to his left. He gets down to about the 2, so it's going to be 4th and 1. Let's see where they spot it. So it's 4th and 1, yeah. Dolphins can get a first down at the 1-yard line. I'd run the same play, I guess, right?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, hard to move those big guys up front. So
here you go. Let's go Tanis behind McHale.
And 2 from the 3.
McHale in the shotgun. High snap, fakes the handoff, touchdown.
All right.
Pat McHale.
Nice job, Pat McHale. He's done such a nice job all year. Such a nice job.
You onside kick?
Why not? I mean, go for 2, onside kick. It's Coach Finger. He was taking timeouts last week when we were down 44-0 at the end of the game in the monsoon. So
I lost track. I think that was
more
7
than happy
plays.
with that.
We'll call it 7 plays. How about that? Ball started on the 25. All right, I'm going to let you have this one.
Ball started on the 25, 75-play drive.
There you go, 75-yard drive.
Yeah, that too. 75 plays would have been. That would have set some record. I couldn't get it right. You even lobbed that one up for me, Tony. I couldn't bring it home. Oh my God, I'm such an amateur.
3:30.
I just get excited, man. I don't care.
Oh, are we going to run the swinging gate? No. Dolphins go for 2. Let's go Tanis McHale's right. McHale rolls to his right. He's got Wyatt.
Wyatt out there. Yeah. Trying to do a little senior-to-senior connection on the 2-point conversion.
So 36-16.
The 2-point conversion attempt.
It was there.
No good. Ladies and gentlemen, your score. Wolverines 36.
So 3:15 left.
16.
Yeah, for a lot of these guys, I mean, I hate to say it, but maybe the last time they're putting on football pads. Next time they're playing in an IM game in college.
Flag football.
Yellow flag football. But great experience, and Coach Finger building a great program here at Whitney Young.
At least the songs I recognize now.
There you go. A little Janet Jackson.
Yeah. All right, 3:15 on the clock, 36-16. I mean, I got to imagine you're onside kicking. What the hell?
Yeah. We can say that, right?
Yeah, it's the internet.
The Wolverines are now set to receive the kick.
Yellow glove guys out there, so
I kick it at him. Just for wearing the
just
yellow
for
gloves.
right, just for me.
Hey.
Just for making
Again,
me see
with
those yellow gloves. We are waiting for a signal. Dolphins jumping around. Yeah, you got McHale out there. You got Wyatt.
Some sort of chant.
You got
I don't
Dale,
know if it's a Frank
Hood.
chant.
They're going to go right.
Nice looking onside kick.
The Dolphins, there's a chant. The Dolphins got it.
Yeah, that was a great onside kick by the weapon.
The onside kick is recovered.
Fernando Lozano. I think McHale might have come up with that onside kick. Why not, right?
Yeah.
It's done it all. Done it all on defense, done it all on offense. Why not throw a little special teams action in there?
Where's the ball?
The genetics for that kid. I mean,
when I figured out what it was.
I'll give a little shout out to Dalton Ferguson for that sprint
The
across the field.
gives the Dolphins
He's in hurry up mode.
with the football at the 47-yard line.
Hey, it's only a 2-score game. No, it's a 3-score game. McHale rolls to his left. Looks for Duhan again. Nothing going that time.
The pass is incomplete.
All right, so if you'll indulge me, and I'll try and slip these in between plays. There's some amazing people I need to recognize. The last 4 seasons, I'm stunned by the generosity and the spirit of so many people within this program and everything that they've done to make this happen after the 2017 season was canceled. So McHale in the shotgun, Skotanis to his left. Rolls to his left again. Looks for Duhan, looks for Hood. That ball's short. Ooh. So, Barry, I want to thank Coach Millette Coach Chris Ford, Coach Jaron Eanes, and the entire 2018 coaching staff. They brought the Dolphin football program back from the 2017 cancellation season and established the foundation of what it is, and Coach Finger was on that staff. Part of the cool part of being part of this program for 4 years is you get to see 7 graduating classes. You will get to watch them grow up and be young men and young women. There were 17 seniors and juniors on that 2018 team that had no reason to show up on the first day of practice. They did. That team went 9-0, and that was the momentum for what we see today. 3 minutes left in the game. McHale straight back this time. Here comes a blitz. He gets it up. Ooh.
Almost LZ INT.
Intended for Gale was incomplete.
Huge thanks to Coach Tyrone Slaughter, the head basketball coach at Whitney Young, and his amazing support. He was out this past spring running the clock for us when we had the spring season, and he retweets everything I do, so I appreciate him. We thank him every week, but athletic director Chris Cassidy and Dr. Kenner, our principal, they've been steadfast in their support for this program and getting it back to where it is today. So here comes 4th down. LZ on Hood, see if Hood can get even, or at least pick one back up.
Simeon
McHale,
bringing 7.
Straight back.
Stay alive,
Whoop.
Pat. Oh.
Not really.
Yeah. Thought he had a lane if he could have gotten through, but they got him around the ankles.
Hey, huge thanks to
The
you,
result of the play is a turnover on down.
Charlie Bevins, Bill Callahan, Todd Kibbe. It's been the thrill of a lifetime to be able to call these games, especially with Pat in the game. Here's my last number for you for the season. Through the first 10 games, we've had over 12,000 views of Whitney Young football. So thanks to everyone who has tuned in, who has commented, who has given us great feedback, and stuck with us during our various technical difficulties. Thanks to all the team parents and grandparents who dedicate so much time to this program. Special shout out to 2020 parents, Jill and Todd Stockard. They were the driving force, the parent force of bringing this program back. Thanks to Mrs. Finger, who's always here for the team, doing laundry, bringing bread, making peanut butter sandwiches.
We need a clear indication as to what time to reset the clock to.
Whatever the team needs.
For the clock malfunction.
Mama Finger is there. Got a clock
We're
malfunction.
resetting the game clock to 2 minutes and
They tried to put
42
5
seconds.
minutes back up there, which
Thanks to the amazing Mary Avery, Brad and Kiki Skotanis, who make sure the kids get fed after every game, sandwiches and drinks and cookies and brownies. So is Simeon going to try and score? 2:42 on the clock.
Do they have LZ in the backfield or LZ's
I'd have LZ out of the game
doppelganger
right now.
Oh, no, it's his doppelganger.
To our amazing coaching staff, Eddie Boucher, Brandon Bonhart, Ted Crane, Julian Lopez, Jake Lemming, and Malik Leonard. These guys make nothing. They basically donated hundreds and hundreds of hours to this program to make sure it is where it is today. The leader of our team, Coach Finger, through a strike, a pandemic, the vagaries of whatever public league football is in Chicago.
Second charge timeout, Dolphins.
He has built a family at Whitney Young, and I can't wait to see where this program goes from here. To all of the 2021 Dolphins, spring and fall. They embrace the challenges of our times. They were huge supporters of our broadcast and took us on an amazing run through the last 14 games of the 2021 season. Special thanks to the 11 members of the class of 2022, 8 of whom spent all 4 years as Whitney Young Dolphin football players. I go back, I remember the first couple days of practice, saw all these nervous, skinny kids except for Tommy. They've now become the examples, or the leaders and the example setters of this team, and I can't wait to see what they all do next. Here goes Simeon, 2:30 left on the clock.
Blitz coming by
Oh.
Pat. McHale's fired up about that. Just having some fun. Coach
Leonard's
Malik
out on
is
the
all
field.
out there. That was great.
Last play
Pat
of his
firing
career.
in for a blitz and a sack on that. Tony, this is unscripted, but thank you. I'm not bestowed anything from Dolphin Nation, but thank you so much for everything that you do for this program. And you listed off a lot of things. You're the guy that is rallying the troops for JV carpool rides out to play, Clark on a Tuesday, and that's huge. I know you work closely with Coach Finger, communicating things out for all the parents. I know that the sandwiches are delivered and the drinks are delivered. They come out of the back of your car. The insomnia cookies that one or two find their way into my pocket at the end of every game, which is great. Putting on this live stream is a feat, my friend, and that
We
you've
mostly
been
pulled it off.
But thank you, and thank you on behalf for me as a parent, as part of this program. The experience for my kid and for my family has been so much better by having somebody like you involved in the program.
Thank you so much.
20 from the 44.
Oh. Then I got one more. The last guy to thank is QB1. My allergies are kicking in.
Yeah.
I even practiced this.
Timeout is called on the field.
He Yep,
go ahead.
another time. He's got 3 of them. He might as well not take them with him. But Pat has tolerated my lurking around the program for 4 years. He's always given me just enough information to make sure I went away. Some of the best was he was taking his shield off this year, and that's all I got. So, it's been amazing to watch him grow into the player that he is and the leaders that he's become. And I can't thank him enough.
Yeah, he's been incredible for the program.
Yep.
And I know that, again, the underclassmen
4th and 19 from the
look up to
45.
him so much.
Yeah. Hopefully when I grow up one day, I'll be just like him. 4th down for Simeon. I practiced. I thought I could get through it. Deep ball. Oh, nice play by Josh.
Josh Wildermuth.
Great job.
Yeah.
If that's your walk-off play right
Yeah,
there.
it is.
There you go. If that's your walk-off play, that's the one for the
Nicely done, Josh Wildermuth.
Nice.
Running in phase with the guy down the field. Got up just in time for the pass breakup. Great job, Josh
With
Wildermuth.
that, mark that. We'll put it on the highlight video for the banquet. But yeah, it's been a wild ride. It's been a lot of fun, and you brought it up a lot of times tonight. The junior class is basically 2 guys, but they're going to be great leaders next year. Alex Dales and Ryan Daly, and then the juniors or the freshmen and sophomores have gotten amazing experience this year. If Coach can get in another 25 freshmen next year, this program is
yeah, absolutely.
going nowhere.
Well, and
but
again, those guys, those freshmen and sophomores, the sophomores this year had no season last year, right? And so to get them
out of bounds.
Yeah, to get them
Pass is incomplete.
in the weight room for a full year, to be able to spend all off season continuing to develop what they've put together is going to make a big difference as well. And yeah, they got a tough hill to climb next year with that small of a junior class. But I think again, really good program that Coach Fingers put together, and a lot of enthusiasm around it for all of those guys.
Cal rolls to his left. Quick pat, little high for Will. So Will's fast. He's just got to grow a little bit.
Yeah, Quinn.
Oh, sorry. I'm checked out. It's Miller time.
Yeah, the Quinn Duhan,
Yeah,
Will Carter, freshman freshmen out
and
there
you
on
look
the
at some
field
of those
today.
receivers that we have on the JV team.
Yeah, you add in Will the Thrill DeMille,
yeah.
Tristan Merrill at tight end. I think you're going to have some weapons from there. Yeah, you mentioned it. We'll have to figure out, Bennett Newman at quarterback, Will Schetz at quarterback will be given every opportunity. I think both of those guys to take the helm. Huge shoes to fill, obviously, in what Patrick McHale has done out there on the field. But he's set a great example for them. And the offense caters to those guys as well, I think, in many ways.
So third down, McHale drops straight back, gives a little shoulder tweak. Oh, another shoelace tackle. There's a couple times.
Yeah. And he's seen both of those
right,
where he's like frustrated getting up because he knew there was some yardage to in front of him that he could have logged.
So 1:35, the clock is running. Fourth down. So the Dolphins are going to finish this season 8-4, and I think that exceeds all expectations.
Yeah, and that we're still playing here in November is incredible.
So Zion Nichols, number 56, is coming in. Josiah Roman. So the seniors, Coach
Tommy
Finger.
coming off. Round of applause. Tommy
so
Basario.
Here come all the seniors: Frank Skotanis, Tommy Basario, Zion Nichols, Neil Rocky, Sam Wyatt, Josiah Roman. It has been an amazing ride, but it comes to an end this evening.
Oh, yeah, getting Julian Ramirez in there as well.
Here comes Josh Wildermuth.
Wildermuth.
They're going to put all the
And
seniors.
Rocky.
There's 11 seniors. Not sure they know where to line up, but who are we missing? Sam's not out there. Sam needs to get out there.
I think Sam is in the
He's right
scrum.
here.
Okay.
Oh, no. Malik then. Malik needs to get out there. So, rumor has it that Pat's going out for the bowling team. So,
I heard that rumor as well.
Not sure what you're doing, but we might be live streaming some bowling.
Absolutely.
So a bunch of seniors out there now. I think everybody but maybe Malik. It's fourth down. 16 yards to go. Not sure what we're waiting for. There you go. I think he's going to take a delay of game penalty. What are we? And then let everybody come off. And here come the seniors.
There is a penalty marker on the field. And referee LeBron has indicated a delay of game against the offense.
So Anthony Hood's going to take what probably is the last snap of the season.
Hey. They took a timeout.
Simeon.
I thought it was a procedure
Oh, you thought you were
penalty.
going to get your last one. So Anthony Hood and Julian Ramirez are in the backfield, it looks like. Nando is a wide receiver. Zion Nichols and Josiah Roman are out there.
Hey, turn up a down right now. Shout out to D-Lo. We got this for over crazy.
Buck gang on the track.
Every move I yell out, we gonna do it to the right. No matter what it is, we doing it to the right first. Bob King got a world. Hey, now let me see how many people can.
Yep, so Sam Wyatt's out there, Josh Wildermuth, Josiah Roman, Zion Nichols, Julian Ramirez is in the backfield with Anthony Hood. Nando is on the bottom of the screen, wide out. Hand off to Ramirez, and he fumbles.
Well, not everything.
It was four. That's all right.
Not everything could be storybook ending, right?
Recovered by the Wolverines.
So just wrap the football part of this, Barry. Simeon has no idea who they're playing next week, where they're going to play.
Yeah. So you have Taft alive in it.
Taft and Lane play tomorrow.
Taft has got to beat Lane.
I want to
assume that, but
it was 15-12 during the regular season.
Yeah. Yep. No, I mean Lane played a lot of really close, good games, and they'll have some talent back next year.
One, two, three, four. Dolphins have like 42 guys on the field.
Sam Wyatt coming off.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, now we had 13. Is that a problem? No, we got 4. We still got 12. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We got too many. Yeah. Talk about a little bit anticlimactic.
Well, we're trying to.
So there's a minute 12. So Frank, you already got your walk off. You don't need to be out there, bud. Frank wanted one or two more plays.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'd see Skotanis as being a guy that you're not going to get off the field really easily. Simeon's still trying to pass the ball.
Interception? No.
Oh, man.
Who was that? That ball, Dolphins just didn't turn around.
No.
Who is that?
I can't
number
quite
2?
tell. He's fired up.
No, there is no number 2.
He's got a tucked-in number. Maybe I'd say 7.
7?
We got a 7.
Angelo Stockstill. He is a 6'4", 170-pound junior.
All right, well, let's not let them score here.
Which is good.
That would just make me angry.
First down. First and goal to go.
I would think this
from
is
the 9-yard line.
How about a victory formation?
Woo! Nice
Make
move.
Make a tackle.
There's a hold. It's coming back.
Yep.
And the clock. Now we support.
Yeah. Now we support.
Now we support the running of the clock.
Yeah. And on that one, if I'm a referee and they score, I throw my flag.
Just
yeah, exactly.
So
Come on.
We started the game at 5, so people can get to dinner. The clock operator is running the last 30 seconds off the clock. So that was going to be the last play of the game.
Yeah.
We might as well end it with weird clock management stuff.
Yeah. So we'll wish the Simeon Wolverines luck in their continued journey in the Chicago Public League playoffs.
Yeah, not even a wave, but whatever.
Simeon Wolverines 36. Whitney Young Dolphins 16.
So, wrap on the season, Barry. What do you think?
Well, again, like you said, a great ride. You know, it's like you think about some of the high points of the year and some of the performances across the board. And, I think highlights for me, game-wise, the Lane Tech game, maybe not the cleanest game, but, man, the environment, the Alex Dale pick 6, Fernando Lozano doing what he did in that game, the defense doing what they did in that game was incredible. Then the Brooks game, so first game of the Chicago Public League playoffs, playing against a team that brought in a lot of speed, a D1 guy, and again, a game where you go back to the big first downs that got picked up by Skotanis, by McHale in that game, and then the defense being able to get the stops. I think that was the story of the year.
Right.
Those games those defensive stops and those huge first downs. So back to Lane as well. I mean, McHale had a huge first down at the end of the game. So if I said, what's the story of this team? Yeah, you had some big blowout wins, and those were a heck of a lot of fun, and we put a bunch of stats on the board. But if you want to talk about the essence and the heart of this team, those were the games
right.
where it was there.
All righty. For the last time, thanks to all the great folks at Whitney Young High School, head coach Dan Finger, principal Dr. Joyce D. Kenner, and athletic director Chris Cassidy. From Simeon, Coach Dante Culbreth, athletic director Christopher Hammond, and principal Dr. Trista Harper. Barry, huge thanks to you for everything you've done. Hey, we didn't talk about you bringing freaking generators to football game.
Whatever it takes.
Simeon moves to 6-5 with tonight's victory and secures a third round of Public League playoffs. Thanks again to everyone who made the 2021 Dolphin football season an amazing success. And we will see you in 41 short weeks on Friday night, August 19th, for the start of the 2022 football season. For everyone at Whitney Young Football, for Barry Newman, this is Tony McHale saying goodnight from Gately Stadium in Chicago, Illinois, the greatest city in the world. So long, everybody.